dragon reminder, huge like lion leviathan, smashing on the barriers. Uh, the military has conducted a coup on the emperor. It's not wide known information, um, but a crew that you guys basically patronize knows, so you probably know. Um, there are rumors of massive ghosts in Dustfall. Something you guys would have probably actually known. They look like the fucking ghosts that were harvesting people in the dragon's fucking where the dragon was when you first went out into the death plane.
Yeah,
Oh, they got
mass murder
the dragon's
was.
grass. Well, yeah, it was basically a slaughterhouse for people. It was cannibals. So those dudes are basically what they do is they eat ghosts, and they basically convert those ghosts into like energy. So there's a certain number of, they can consume just a certain number of ghosts. You don't know how many that is, um, but they're in Duskfall now. Um, Obviously, and the most fucked up part is the only harvester that's actually been seen since it's been known that they came in is the one in Six Towers. Um, and he's crazily close to like before you put up your wards in whatever, like it seemed like that harvester was kind of getting closer to your guys' lair. Um, the military's taken over policing in the city, not completely, but they have basically inserted themselves um, into the policing of the city and have been arresting the unseen, which are the highest ranking factions in Duskfall. Basically, they run the criminal organizations. um, there's more vampires in the city. You've heard a museum hole has gone missing, so there's basically this massive freaking robot with a spirit in it that was like basically their labor has gone missing recently. Um, very recently, you heard there was a crew of a ship called the Jahanamata, which was basically on lockdown in the harbor, has been freed. You know this because the crew that you guys sponsor basically did it. So, you also know that the Circle of the Flame has one of the artifacts of that you like one of the artifacts like you have. They've actually opened the box and have used the artifact. Um, oh, yeah, and some of you probably, I don't know, but you guys have had flowers growing in your grotto. Jasmine flowers.
Really?
Really? So that was like kind of news. I'm pretty sure you knew most of that except for the flower information. Um, so there's been some time since the last time you guys did some real shit hitting the fan. Lightning the same place twice kind of thing. You are Whisper, Mist.
Yes.
You've discovered is that the box contains one of the artifacts of Shemesh. You believe it to be the artifact called the Voice. Um, so, um, yep. So here's the fucking situation. Okay, this is how this is going to start, and we'll see where we go from here. Um, you've kind of been hearing some shit on the wind. Like people are looking for you almost. Probably more of the item that you guys are holding on to. Things have been real hot recently. So you get a little bit of advance warning. that shit's happening now, pretty close to now. You don't have all day, but you have some time. Few hours maybe till either they hit. So basically, got a couple hours before the shit hits the fan. Either here or somewhere else if you want. But they're coming for your artifact. You do know that the Circle of the Flame is basically spearheading this. They're the ones I said who had the artifact. They have an artifact called the Vision, which is actually a huge fucking eye in the leader of the cult's head now, which grants him probably powers of sight, which you guys would, think. You guys have discovered if you touch this box that you guys have, you can actually understand any language that's spoken. There's not a lot of them, but um, and you can speak any like kind of known language. And you probably could speak some language that you didn't even realize what they are, and nobody else understood what the fuck you were saying. Well, that's what you guys are. So, like I said, the heat's coming. They're coming for this item. Uh, you've you've been out the doors. You've seen the people watching you. Um, they're not surveilling your exact hideout because you guys is technically hidden and secure. But they have a general idea. They're probably getting closer by the day as they, even though they've been going in and out of fucking houses and in the area trying to figure out, who's staying where.
So pretty much they have our general location, but they don't know exactly where we are.
They're
They
like
do
I said,
have
they're
the
getting
vision, so
close.
they're
They're coming close. Like like I said, it's crunch time where he's about to break Mist wards basically with the artifact that he has.
All right. I say we lead them to our base, and while their forces are busy at the base, we go after the head honcho in the mall.
wow. What will keep them busy at the base?
It's secure. It'll take time for them to break in. We don't have to be there.
Might be able to set up some traps.
Technically, your base is secure, so there's already traps set up.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just say let them come. We'll be busy going after them because they're coming after us. So most of the forces will be busy at our base, thinking we're going to defend it. And while they're busy with that, take care of the one that's making the hit on us.
I mean, that is your specialty.
I could set up something to make it look like there are people here. Because if they realize there's no one here, they might want to do that Home Alone thing with the cutouts moving around, basically like that.
That'd be kind of cool. So, do we agree, or are we do another idea?
So remember again, you're pretty sure they're coming after the artifact. You just happen to be the ones who have it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, don't leave the artifact at the base. Just to make it think that we're at the base.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
I don't mind the fact of them going after a base, but what if we misdirect it to them going after someone we don't like space?
These are the people we don't like.
There are other people we don't like, though.
Do we have other people that we don't like in this general area? Because they have it to a they're closing in. They're in our town. Do we have anybody that we know that is in this area?
They're in our general, like the block area.
That's what.
Yes, we're in Six Towers, so they're somewhere in Six Towers right
Do we have any enemies in Six Towers?
The billhooks who we've been fighting all this time. It's in Coleridge, the Circle of Flame that are coming after us. The Red Sashes were in Charter Hall.
Ah, never mind then.
I remember
Yeah,
this.
and you would probably, and the Red Sashes probably wouldn't be involved in
Mhm.
this situation here. They are kind of standing on the other side of the fence with the Circle of the Flame. So
Here, let's say this. We have allies. Let's call the Grinders and Foghounds. Make it fight within the base while we go after the head honcho. So they'll keep them busy. Gray, what's your character's name? How do you get that?
Talker.
Talker?
Yep.
Talker said he could make it look more threatening, so it takes more time for them to come at us. And the traps itself by the secure base will slow him further. I say, depending on how many are coming at us, we could probably do a half a day siege before they break through our defenses. Because it's half a day to break into, get to the head honcho, kill the head of Snake, and bring it back to show to the leaders, to the army. This is my idea.
Yeah, because if you think we can get them, you come here. Because remember, like it takes a long time for everything to happen, and they're coming here today.
Yep. Well, the grinders are
okay,
with.
and they're in the
typically,
area. Remember this. So they're basically searching the area right now for you guys.
And I believe the grinders were in our area. Foghounds are in a different area, but the grinders are our area because that's what. Shit, I forgot your name.
I thought the grinders. I think the grinders operate in the docks.
Do they? I thought the
Yeah.
now. They operate in the
They-
docks. We just happen to hire them.
ah.
I think
So,
I think you're using them like when you guys are doing
Yeah, they were
you
using
did
them for
boat
muscle
shit.
for.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I still like the idea, but there's less to it now.
And they're coming after the artifact.
Yes.
Do
but they
we
don't know
bring
where
the artifact with us to go to their base to go after their head boss? So if they
Most
take us
definitely.
out, they get that.
Most definitely. Well, they're gonna take us out anyway. They're coming to the base. We don't have the numbers to defeat them. We take the
are
head
you
boss.
sure
As
about
he,
that?
do you have enough numbers to defeat them?
We do have thugs and we do have adepts.
Adepts are not really fighters.
Doesn't
but
matter. They're meat shields.
And we have thugs.
Yes, yes, we do. If you check our crew sheet, you can see that
I am looking at the crew sheet right now.
underneath the adepts.
I see smuggler frigging.
Far right.
Okay, the courts. I was looking for pick. Okay. regular thugs. Do we have enough? Do you think we could fight them off?
We don't know how
Yo.
big a force they're sending at us. We also don't know how small a force they're sending.
What we want to do?
All right. Sounds like we yelled at each other a little bit. Session number 1 shot. What's today's date? 25. Alright, so we know how we're. You guys have questions, you guys want answers. So, I'm gonna call this score. I'm taking your toy. And I'm going to kill you.
I would like to veto against that name.
So now you know where my head cannon is right now. You
Yeah.
know where the head cannon of these people are. From when you're doing research, Mist, you kind of read that bonding with one of these items. The way it sounded was pretty much detrimental to the person who bonded. Like they survived, but they were never themselves again. And at times they've seemed, taken over. Because there's been 1 or 2 of these items that have been recovered in the past.
So what you're saying is it's right up my alley because that is my vice.
It'll basically fuck you up pretty bad if you if you open the box and used what was in the box. All right, so let's do some gather information because I know you guys want to know some stuff.
I mean, we technically never got our downtime from the last score, but sure.
Well, you guys have no. You guys, I think I went through and got rid of all your guys' stress, so nobody should have any stress. Nobody should have whatever. Why were you close to getting a level up or something, Jet?
No, there are cheatsy
Oh.
things I can do.
Well, like I said, you can do almost any downtime activity during a flashback anyway.
Well, this requires 2 downtime activities,
Oh.
which I am the only one who uniquely gets that during a war.
Well, you guys aren't at war right now, technically, even though
Oh.
they are kind of. It probably would result in that. This is just somebody, just like I say, it kind of happened. So,
Understood.
if what were you gonna do on downtime?
Well, because one of the features of hidden is if your lair is discovered, you can just move it
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
for 2 downtime activities and a certain amount of coin.
Yeah.
Which we have the coin.
Yeah, I would figure moving your layer would be pretty conspicuous. You do have, I think you have like a fucking a workshop and all that shit in there.
Yeah.
So, at this time, I would say even doing that would, it would basically alert them to you, and it would. Like I said, there is an active search going out for you. Or for the artifact, which again you guys have.
There is a more fun idea we could do, gents.
What's that?
If they want this artifact so bad, go toss it in the mouth of a Leviathan and let them go get it.
Well, we need them to know that we don't have it anymore.
Pretty much.
I have a funny feeling that the artifact of the guy who we're against it lets him know exactly where it is.
Or it could help him probably.
It does. It is called the Eye, and I have a funny feeling that it lets him see things.
well, the vision, but yeah, it is an eye. Um,
Uh,
would you want to do some gather information there, Bellows? All that gather
Yeah.
information we're going to be doing is probably going to be a limited, since you're probably not going to be able to just walk around all willy nilly. Like I said, you can get some probably communiques out, get some information back. What you looking for? What you want to know?
I guess the best thing for us to know right now is how many are how big is this force they're bringing? How many are they coming at us with? Because that would give us a more informed decision of whether we need to hightail it out of here or if this is going to be manageable for us at the moment to deal with. Because we do have a very efficient hound on our team.
You do, you do. So, how large is the force? Is the question you have.
Yep.
And how are we gonna try to find this out?
I'm gonna have to see if I can tap some thugs on the street. Because I imagine for a tier 3 gang, we have even if they're not officially like,
you have adepts. You
cohorts.
have
Yeah,
you know,
use our people who we have placed throughout Six Towers to get us some information.
okay, we'll see what they see. Makes sense to me. Let me roll consort.
Yes, I'm thinking I couldn't sort.
I was thinking consort too.
You said risky limited on this?
It won't be risky, but it will be, like I said, you'll get yeah, limited information just because of the situation we're in. I don't think risky or whatever is gonna matter really. Oh, I have to get my paperwork so I can remember what to read. You start.
Okay, I think
Uh-oh, what happened? Did I break something?
Whoa!
It's
All right. So you, with your happy little crew hanging out. Obviously, we no longer have limited information. Um, you do know that your people tell you, yeah, boss, no, we've got some thugs walking around, maybe, 15, 20 of those guys, in groups looking for us. Some of those groups have, well, I'm guessing they have whispers, boss. They look like, Mist over there, been around them enough to kind of know how they look. I haven't seen the guy with the eye, but we from one of the adepts, he's kind of been training to be a whisperer, and I guess he's had a little sense like they might actually be like some of those thugs might be possessed, so they might have ghosts with them too, or at least ghosts riding with them. And and we've seen that crazy ghost harvester thing walking around too. It like seems to be like, I don't know, it's not traveling with them, but it's I don't know, I might be looking for this artifact too, boss.
Huh. I will share this information to everybody else.
For this
Can't have none of that.
separate faction and this ghost harvester separately searching for the artifact.
That's what
Yeah,
it
the
appears to be.
harvesters, so basically the harvesters are basically, like I said, it's just a massive ghost that's basically being like drawn by the dragon, which is a land leviathan that's trying to get into Duskwall. And Well, these ghosts were recently let into the city, and once they got in, it's been a while. They just have been like underground. Nobody knows where they are. They kind of just keep wandering. But recently, the Harvester in Six Towers has been coming up and basically looking for something. And today, it hasn't gone back down like it normally has. It doesn't seem to be working with those people. Just happens to be maybe
A
that time of
nuisance.
the year. Maybe the huge full moon with the two sisters out there is just what's drawing everybody out tonight. All right. How about our hound? You know, he likes to do stuff like this.
So I've been in the military.
Fallen Sparrow.
So I've been in the military. I know that this type of search requires kind of a informational network. They send information to the leader, and that information to the next leader, and the next leader, just kind of organizing their search. I want to follow that chain to see where I can find the actual head guy running this thing.
I like that. I like that.
And I'm
So,
going to, since I'm hunting this guy down, can I use hunt?
totally. Hunt's fucking perfect.
And you say risky limited.
Yeah, yeah, you might. Yeah, I'll keep you risky. You are actually. Are you actually just you are physically going out, right?
Yes. So I get an
Okay.
extra. When you gather info to locate a target, I get a +1 effect. So I'm going back to standard.
I said, yeah. Let me know if you guys have tools or whatever that change. I'm gonna give you the base information, and you guys, if you guys have tools or items or something that changes that, let me know, and we can do all those changes. So,
And if I
but
use my dog, do I get a +1 die or an
yeah,
extra effect?
I think that gives you extra effect.
All right, that'd be great then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Crit. I'm great.
Damn.
Welcome back to the Rising Storm.
So you want the information chain?
Yep. I want to go follow it all the way up to its end source. Try and find the leader.
You realize it's ghosts, and
I
they
can.
basically just when you guys are there, they just walk into like a ghost field and just vanish, and you have
My
no idea
ghost.
where they're going.
My dog ghost.
Well, he can go into, but they like I said, they're basically just going into the ghost field and just mixing with all the ghosts there, and you don't actually know where they're going, but you do know there's communications going. Where they're going, you're not 100% sure, and either would your dog.
So my dog has a potency when tracking the supernatural.
Hmm. Okay,
So
I
when
like
you go
that.
to Ghost Field, and it does go to Ghost form, so I should be able to go deeper into the hunt while I'll have to follow the more physical form.
I like that. I like
Will you
that.
allow me to roll a separate roll of a tune to do it?
No, you won't even have to do that with you just with that information. So, like I said, give me all your information. You know that that you're basically he's going to where are they right now? Into Charter Hall is basically is where the right now they're at the what's it called? The Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh in Charter Hall.
When I come back, I'll form the group of my discovery.
Yeah, you'll know that basically the third eye is there. I don't know if you saw your dog or not. You're not even sure if you saw your dog or not. You have no idea the abilities of that eye. But like I said, so yeah, with that information, the potency and everything, yeah, you would have followed him to the Charter Hall, Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh, and you do know it that that place is that's basically where the bulk of his forces are. And yeah, let's drop into what was your alias there, Gray? Gamer.
I didn't make an alias.
Oh, that was Talker.
No, that was his actual name, but
Ticker. No.
Okay. Please make it so.
did you say Tigger?
Ticker.
Ticker.
Oh,
Like
Ticker
TikTok.
talker.
oh God. You guys know the communication paths, kind of where the communication is going, as of now, anyway. And you also know basically how many people there are, or at least the makeup of. We have no idea what will happen when he does actually find you. But what are you looking for, or kind of information you looking to know before shit really hits the fan?
Um. I want to use study because my other stuff sucks. Could I try doing some research on these the harvesters, or we probably already did?
Um, like I said, the information you would have or be able to get, in short notice, like it is, like you said, you just know that you don't want to deal with them. Like it's like when you see those things, it's like maybe turn around and go the other way kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
you know they're powerful. Yeah, they're just monsters, straight just ghost. They eat ghost, and um, some have said they might even have the ability to expel the ghost that they eat. And who knows what happens with a feral ghost that comes out of a harvester. And like all other ghosts, that you would like if you're in the presence of one, you'd be required to either freeze or flee. Your character's choice, but you could also resist that consequence with the resolve roll. So, anything else you might want to know? That's free.
Nothing I can think of really.
Okay. Miss, do you have any information you might want to gather?
So the harvester is drawn out because of the dragon. Because of the,
Basically everybody, the dragon seems to draw them with it. Like it's like wherever the dragon is, there's always harvesters with it.
So
So
pretty much the harvester and this gang are two different subjects.
yes, yes. So that's what you guys completely believe, that this harvester is not under any control or motivation by those who are looking for you.
but it's in league with the land
You believe
leviathan?
so? You believe it's in league with the dragon?
And I found where the end of the chain goes at the church. We know the numbers of the it's been heading to us.
You do know, and with the dragon, you actually do know that the dragon has another name called the Shepherd. So I actually had to stop writing the dragon's backstory for a minute because I'm an asshole and I'm a horrible fucking person. What I was writing just actually kind of was like upsetting. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a horrible. I'll come back and finish this. So yeah, just to let you know that the shepherd has is yeah. So, but you do ooh, I'll give you something really nice too. If you what did you want to know though before I finish out? Or were you good on gathering information, Mist?
Oh, I'm not good on anything. I mean, the only thing that's going through my head is there's always a bigger fish, and maybe we need that bigger fish.
Ooh. And what big fish are you referring to?
My buddy out there that's always haunted my visions.
What about her?
Yeah.
Well, the dragon's outside.
Oh yeah,
Not
you
that
don't.
one.
Oh, you don't want the
No.
dragon. Yeah, the dragon's not coming in here. You definitely don't want the dragon in this city. But what you want to know?
I've always been pulled back to the dragon, though.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you want the dragon in the city. The dragon out there, it's devastatingly strong. Like,
Yeah, I know it's a leviathan. So
hmm
someone did say throw the voice into into a leviathan.
I don't agree with that. I say fight. Just kill the head. We know where he is. We have a relic too. Blow his head off.
Says the fighter.
would you want to just like kind of talk to what's her name? I can't remember her name. What's your girl's name? What's your demon's name?
Satara?
Katera, yeah.
Yeah, she did tell me big major forces were coming for this. So yeah, I guess.
That's good because she has information that other people doesn't. So, I'm guessing you're gonna roll a consort or a tune or something. What were you gonna do?
I will consort.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we've done a consort and a hunt. Is it better if I do an attune?
It won't matter. I just want to know how you're gonna get whatever your results are gonna be the same. It's just
I think
how.
because we've had someone consort and we've had someone hunt, I think I will attune.
Yeah,
It's the same for
makes
me
sense.
either way. And
Yeah,
I am a whisperer, so I do attune to stuff.
that makes sense. Yeah. Perform little rituals, here and there. So, let's get. This will be desperate.
Yeah.
For limited effect.
You're
So you
definitely
will
desperate.
get you will get a experience point toward or on your attunement. So go ahead and mark. I'm pretty sure you have to physically mark that.
Yeah.
And nobody else is really. Their position didn't matter. Your position matters. I'm just letting you know that right now. So
what is that thing where I can
devil? So you can push yourself. You can take 2 stress. So everybody should have no stress, no harm or anything. So you can push yourself, take 2 stress to give yourself a die or change your position. Or you can take a devil's bargain.
Well, let's hear what the devil's bargain is, because I don't
Oh,
have to take
devil's bargain is going to be level 1 harm, like demon presence.
Is that
So
only one
so
side, or is that both sides?
well, see now this is something I've learned, and this is really fun. So it doesn't matter how many you fill up. Just one side will have effect on you, but it will only have effect on you pertaining to what that harm is. And I will say that harm it'll be for like consorting and talking with people, because you'll just have like a darkness on you for a little bit until you figure all that out.
So that's one side of
So it'd be
the
one side, yeah,
harm.
just one side of
Devil's
harm. Yeah, devil's like devil touched or whatever, and basically it's just being in her presence is going to like taint you. And so basically anybody who you try to have a physical interaction with, you'll have reduced effect. Like, so
Yeah.
if you guys are trying to, like, oh, how you doing, meet somebody, and it ain't gonna really do bad, so you don't really, you're not the face, so I don't think you are anyway, are you?
I have 3 consort.
But yeah, so if you take a devil's bargain, you can't push yourself, so
I will take the devil's bargain, and that brings me up to standard.
you can't change your effect with the devil's bargain. Only adds a die. You can change your effect with push. You can change. Your pushing yourself allows you to change your effect or add a die. A devil's bargain just adds a die. So either take the 2 stress and a die, or the harm, or and go to desperate standard, or the devil's
I
bargain
need to
for
do
the
the
die.
stress to get the effect to standard.
Yes.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And
so push
then
yourself.
my
So yeah, and then how many ever dice you have for attunement? So desperate for standard. Summoning a demon. I want to know what. Yeah, I want to see what the roll looks like first, and I want to know what this looks like.
and then there's nothing else I can do that boosts.
No. Yeah, you can, like I said, it's either push or take the devils, and you took the push yourself. Oh, actually, so you have your spirit mask, so that turns it up to, yeah, it would move that up to great for you. So it'd be desperate for, with your spirit mask, it'd be desperate for great.
All right.
I just stop remembering what your guys' equipment is.
Submit. Bonus dice of 0. Oh, it's horrible.
That is, but it's like I said, it's an information gathering, and you do have great effect. So you would actually, so it'd be like you rolled a 5. So what does your ritual to summon your demon friend look like? Hero.
It would be I'm trying to think. She was the snake lady.
Rushy. I don't know. I have to look up I have to look at my notes.
This the 7-armed snake lady type.
Oh, the Merilith.
Yes. So it would involve snake skins and bottles of different like sealed bottles of
Like
like
venom
snake
and
heads and venom.
oh,
Yes.
oh, okay. Oh, some nice. I have some nice rice wine with a rattlesnake in it.
That you don't drink.
Yeah, no, I almost bought it. I don't know why I didn't. It was in Okinawa. It really was. It was like a rattlesnake in a bottle of white rice wine. I'm like, oh, that looks. I don't want to spend $200 on that, and I should have. But yeah. So with your snakes and everything, and things shatter as she steps into the room, and she fills this room like but she's not in her that form. She comes in almost as like a bunch of coiling snakes, like I said, and it's just massive amounts of these snakes everywhere, and they're just kind of crushing you. You are now in the position of you're required to either flee or stay frozen, which I'm pretty sure you're just gonna
Bros.
like kind of just hang out. No reason to try to resist this. You wanted her here, um, and she's like, I know wife called me. And if you need to, there's a location in Tangle Town, and you know Tangle Town to be on the other side of Char Hollow and Crow's Foot, and it's a collection of a big sunken ship, and other ships have attached to it. But in in Dustfall, you don't commit violence in Tangle Town. You don't. It just doesn't happen. Um, People who do violence are dealt with so swiftly they don't leave Tangletown. It's rumored that there's actually a collection of what one would consider good demons or good devils on that island. They do murder you for committing violence on their fucking little island. Um, but you know they it's so enforced that as long as you're not committing violence against other people, everybody's free to come. So she gives you the name. She actually hands you a card, um, and it says Sister Payne on it. And he tells you to meet her, or basically just, if it's your choice, whatever direction you're going, you can meet her in Tanglefoot, and there's like an address scribbled on it, um, or some kind of marker to let you know where it is. She said, meet her here. She will know how to hide and protect the artifact. And she leaves. Obviously, big puff of smoke. You're probably got bit once or twice. No venom, but you still got bit, and it sucks. But yeah, you feel that taint on you, or you didn't take the taint, did you? Never mind, you don't.
No, but I
Don't.
did take the stress from
You
getting
did.
bit.
You did. But you held back. You held her back. The stress of just being in her presence. Shit, you're talking about. But yeah, she, basically kind of like, slowly the snakes kind of vaporize and just, into the ether they go. Um, you know, your spirit mass is probably, weighing on you right now. You probably don't feel good. Yeah, being in her presence is never, it never sat right with you, I don't think. So, but that's the information you have. So,
Demons are different than being possessed. It is weird.
yeah. So this is a score. So this is the fun part of the score because we're gonna figure out right now, I guess, which direction you guys are going in. So you have what? Assault, deception, stealth, occult. Oh, what was the list, man? It's been so long, and I don't have my little drop down.
Well, first we decide what
Yeah,
we're
go ahead.
doing. Are we fighting the base, going to hunt the leader guy, or are we gonna try to hide the thing? Because right now we're going in three different directions.
If we hide the artifact, they're just gonna come after us, demanding to know where we hid it.
Pretty much. That's why I don't agree to hiding it. I say we go to the church, kill the person who's organizing this thing.
It's the most direct way.
The leaders. What did it say?
Well, I don't think that we can stand up to the circle of the flame.
I'm not saying go against the whole organization. Just one person.
Yes, and did you tell us the information you found out?
Yes.
That is where the majority of their organization is.
No, there's quite a bit of organization in Six Towers looking for us.
Right. But when you got the information, they said that is where the majority of the people are.
He did say that.
That's because they're looking for us. As I said, if we get them to 6 towers.
No, the majority of the people are
Yes,
hidden.
but if they're looking for us right now, but if they find us, they should come towards us. Have them come to us.
So what you're suggesting is technically 2 scores, because one would be to lure them in, and the second score would be to go kill the guy.
Like, yeah.
Did someone just say split the party?
Yeah, I think he
3
did.
ways.
Because if that's the case, then I would suggest a different approach, and you can go ahead and go try to kill the guy while the other two, at least the other 2 of us who don't do combat well, go and hide the artifact.
But high artifact, won't they just pretty much come towards us either way?
Yes, but if it's not in our... Let's put it this way. If we fail and die, or get captured, or otherwise, at least it's not in their hands.
Demon signs. Okay.
The problem is we don't know what happens when they have more than one at once.
And Mist, you're 100% sure Satara does not want the Circle of the Flame to have that artifact.
I'm 100% sure I do not want the Circle of the Flame to have that too.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think-
So you know that what she told you wasn't a misdirect.
Yeah.
She wasn't going, oh, drop it off over here because then no, she is like she's probably been kind of like nudging you to do something with this thing for a while because she knows kind of how important it is. So, but yeah,
All right. So that's them coming either, even if we don't have it, towards us. So they'll kill us either way.
Yes, but if they kill us and don't have it, then we've at least done something about it. So you would just rather them have this artifact? Because I don't foresee us getting out of this.
and remember they are at the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh. So not only are you talking about the cult or the Circle of the Flame, but you're also talking about the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh, which is a whole another organization.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the same thing?
I thought that's
No,
what-
it's
No,
not.
the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh is actually the state religion of the Empire and of Dustfall.
Which means
Oh,
that could also
crap.
maybe bleed into the government officials too.
God damn. I don't like hiding.
Didn't say we had to hide. I just said hide the artifact.
Yeah. Once we hide that artifact, someone come after us, so we'll have to hide after the fact.
No, we don't have to go try to kill the guy at all. We can keep luring their forces here. Or lure
Oh,
to another location
And
kill them
they're
once
not
at a time.
coming for us. They're coming. They might hate us, but they're coming for the artifact.
Yeah, but if we hide it, they're gonna come after us to get the information of where we hid it. Where sources of where we'll know where it is. Okay, you think you won't break down from torture?
They'd have to capture us first.
That's the point. We have to hide.
This person you said is going to protect the artifact. Is it
Ye-
they're protecting it because they're powerful or just because it's hidden away? Because there's no violence in the Tangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's
So
no
if we
violence
just
that's not the tangle.
It doesn't mean you can't get robbed.
That is
You
true.
know, I mean, not robbed, right? You know, basically breaking into a location and
So not only do we have to give it to the Tangle, we have to make sure the information doesn't get to them. That means we can't get captured at all. Because if one of us gets captured, I don't see us not breaking down to give them the information.
So what you're suggesting
it
is a
absolutely would.
suicide pact, and so you guys should just start drinking
I-
spider venom right now.
I say try to kill the guy who's hunting us, because that's the only way they're going to stop hunting us. But you're right. That place is going to be too dangerous. So we really have two options: hide or fight in their base while somebody takes it to Tangle, and that person will have to pretty much we all going to die. We
Oh, we
cannot be
could
captured.
open up negotiations for the artifact and then betray them and kill them.
They still have an army. It refers back to who we killed will be just probably emissaries, people who are negotiating in their stead. It won't be the people who are hunting us, and they will still have their artifact. So it won't be a clean win that we need if we want to get out here alive.
And to make sure you do know that the artifacts are of a god named Shemesh, also known as Utu. But he's the one who destroyed or who banished the sun and tore open the gates of the dead. So
I am not saying that we shouldn't hide the artifact. I'm just saying if you not only do we have to hide the artifact, we have to find a way to avoid them, hide from them, defeat them. Because if we're still alive, there's a way for them to find that artifact.
But will the artifact be safe even if they know? That's my question.
It'll be safer, but it won't be impossible. It won't be impossible to get. There is good chance if they know where it was, they'll be able to get it.
You think these guys are powerful enough to steal from a devil?
They are people. They have a relic themselves. They only get more powerful. Only a matter of time before they get the nerve to try. And there's nothing 100%.
Okay, so let me counter argue here, because you want to kill the leader. How does that stop them from continuing to come after us? They could literally pass the leadership to the next person, and then the next person, and the next person. We are literally fighting Hydra right now.
I'm not sure if anybody remembers, but we had actually did a negotiation with the second command of this organization.
That's if that's still on the table.
That's if
we
still
don't know how that's been affected in our current timeline.
That is true, but how much will that negotiation still be happening, Grumpy? Because we had a negotiation with the second in command of this organization that if we kill the leader, they will leave us alone. That she'll take over and they will leave us alone. Grumpy?
hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay. I just said a lot, and that's horrible. Okay, so let me rewind my brain. Okay. So the last time you talked to her, that guy stuck a fucking eyeball in his forehead and became super powerful. And yeah, she's probably fucking dead right now.
Yeah, that changes things.
Yeah, he's remember you've like I said, Miss, you remember when other people have been known to use this, like they're not themselves anymore. So yeah, remember this is he just stuck a part of a god into his forehead.
The one that we had to deal with?
No,
No, the one
the
that
girl, no, the girl who was basically gonna hook you guys up. She's dead. That's kaput. That ended a while ago, and he's now pretty much a horrible monster. Dealing with the like I said, dealing with the state religion.
Right.
Interestingly enough, right?
So So pretty much he's doing this because he's crazed his power from the device right now. That's why he's coming after us for the most part.
He wants all the artifacts.
So if not only do we kill him, but then hide it and if possibly take the artifact from him, at least lessen the chance for them coming after us, because there'll be no reason to come after us.
Except to avenge their boss.
What do you mean no reason to come after us?
If we take the artifact, if we can kill them without them while they're busy, I'm not saying we can do it without being caught. That's a chance for them to come after us. If you want, this is the only way I can think we can live is stopping him. What do you say?
I think the best way of bringing this to an end would be to kill the boss and hope that the power vacuum causes them to forget about us, at least for a time.
What say you two? Because hiding it, I don't see a way for us to survive if we just hide it.
I do think we should hide it first, though.
Yep. I'm not saying we shouldn't hide it. I'm saying we can't just hide it.
Well, if you're worried that they're gonna
You
rob
can for this score. I'm letting you know that. Because I will
what?
basically have this information for the next time. And this guy will probably be dead by the next time you guys play anyway. No,
So,
Or like I suggested in the beginning, we split this in two.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be much use to you at all assaulting anything. As I've said time and time again, I'm good at manipulating people and things, not actually doing the combat myself.
okay,
Fair.
so why wouldn't you be good in combat?
Because if it's just us, I don't have the stats to do it.
You didn't fucking pay that dude off, and those three guys are now fucking attacking the three guys fucking next to him. You didn't help this dude's mom fucking find a place to fucking live. Help that dude. You remember flashbacks.
Yes, but
and you
you
don't
told
have
us
to
we
fight
don't
in
have
combat.
time. You as the
Flashbacks.
DM said we didn't
Remember,
have time.
Remember, flashbacks just because these people are attacking you doesn't mean that you fucking didn't flashback to 3 weeks ago when you just happened to oh hey dude, I know these guys.
That
Dude,
requires the
it doesn't.
player to have enough knowledge to do so.
But you do. You have all the knowledge. Like I
The
said, you
player
guys,
does not.
but like I said, so that's what flashbacks are for, and that's how far you can go with it. Like it doesn't require you to actually. So your character knows they're being attacked, right? But while you're being attacked, you be like, oh, hey, that's Joe. I met him 2 weeks ago, and I helped his. It doesn't mean that you knew he was going to attack you. It just happens to be somebody you helped out, and he owes you a fucking like his life debt kind of thing. So that's what flashbacks can be used for. Like that's how much you can change my world. This is our world. So don't limit flashbacks to the fact that how you knew this guy from something that's not even connected to the combat or the whatever. So
There's still
like I
a
said,
fatal flaw to this system.
yeah, there is.
The player
There is.
himself has to
Mhm.
have the idea to execute.
Oh, I just gave you the idea.
No, you gave me a idea.
Uh-huh.
And that doesn't mean it's going to help me right now.
Okay, you're right. I'm just saying, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You all the shit you come up with. How do you not come up with crazy shit in the middle of combat?
Yes,
like
but
that?
I would be more useful helping hide this artifact than
Totally.
going into a fight, which is what I'm
Totally.
trying to get across.
But I understand that. I just want to make sure you knew that you're not
Oh, I
fucking
do.
worthless.
I
Okay,
haven't
okay,
forgotten.
okay, okay.
I'm useless if I have to fight myself. Like I said, I'm good at manipulating things.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you're a spider.
That's what a
So
spider's for.
okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that we knew the extent. And like I said, a lot of people don't use the flashbacks as often as they think they should. And
Oh yeah,
like I
no, they
said,
should be used a lot.
like you guys can blow the shit. Like I said, who cares if it was 3 weeks ago, a month ago? You knew this dude from fucking childhood. What am I to say you didn't?
Yeah,
Right?
that's how we got into the prison.
So
I remember.
so it's like let's do this. Oh, I'm sorry, but yeah, so you can get back into. But yeah, I would agree that you are. I would say the team is half and half right now with a leech and a hound, probably kind of combat oriented, and the whisper and the spider not.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying this would be better if it was 2 scores. So 2 of us go to hide the artifact. Well, while the 2 who excel at combat go and deal with this problem.
All right.
And if you
Are you
think
ready?
that it's not going to be good to be hidden in the Tanglefoot, what if we go hide it in the Leviathan dragon?
It's not about the point of hiding it. The point of they'll come after us to find the information of where we hid it.
Right.
And they're not gonna believe it that we just threw it in the Leviathan.
And I don't want to know what effect that artifact might have on the Leviathan.
Yeah, that's also a good
I
point.
do.
I do too.
Player-wise, I do too.
Oh my
Character,
God.
I don't.
You know so much more than they do. So you'd have heard this story. So you do know that the dragon. There's stories since you're doing all this research. She basically tore the fucking Shemesh to shreds. So she's had all these things in her possession. I mean, the dragon. I say she. I mean the dragon. The dragon is the shepherd has it's a she has had these in her possession at one time or another. So as in so
Oh.
she could have also, but that would be interesting. I haven't thought about that, but fucking thank you very much, Mist. I really appreciate you putting
I
something
mean,
like
I
that in my
love the
head.
fucking dragon. I wanted to make a pet out of the dragon. I want to put the voice in so I can go talk to the dragon.
You
But we don't have enough time.
okay, yeah.
Well, you can try putting the voice in and see what happens.
Remember, you don't have to have the voice in to speak.
Yeah,
You only have to touch the box.
but if you put the voice in, what would happen?
Do you want to know?
Not really. Not yet,
Okay.
unless he does it. But anyway, okay, then we'll split. Me and Tick will
Oh
go.
shit. I'm sorry. When you okay, so when you're okay, so mechanically when you're holding that box, you have +1 effect on all resolve rolls. So all your fucking talking, attuning, and everything. So roll me a d6, Mist.
That's
Oh
a 6.
motherfucker. So I
Because of
see.
the
I'm
attune
I'm
thing.
all reading my fucking notes. Yeah. See, I'm glad I read my notes. Okay, so you actually would have also found out. Let's see. She would have told you basically there's a cult of the shepherd in Tangle Towns, and that's who has actually created the safe haven. And a deal with a devil in Tangle Towns, whom she doesn't know her name. Nobody knows her name, but she's a devil of calm, law, and vengeance. And she's basically usually seen, like, if you ever see her, as like just a massive female carrying like just a big ass sword. And you know that there are 4 other devils. So basically, there's kind of like a 5 devils in Tangle Towns that don't allow people to do shit. So
So there's her and
That's your
4
6.
others.
There's 4 others. Yeah, her, she's the leader, and there's 4 others that kind of like work for her. Don't ask me their names. I haven't created them yet, but if we need to, I will.
So I'm gonna guess Sister Pain is not one of the devils.
No. Sister Payne is she works at a brothel in Silkshore.
Of course.
But
Sorry.
yeah, she's a Taika Rossi. One of the 2 of the characters know what she looks like. Already they've been with her for 4 years. Yeah, she's basically like bluish skin, horns, silver eyes, hooves. Like she's full on like looks like a devil, but she's just Taika Rossi. And yeah, she'll meet you. Like I
so
said,
I
so
would-
that's the more information you'd have got with your 6, because I'm pretty sure you'd have had that fucking box with you if you knew that.
Yes, thank you
Mm.
for informing me and retroing that.
Yeah.
So I would inform the group of this, but it's not just going to some Joe Schmo. It's going to a cult of the dang dragon.
Yes, and he has a piece of a god in his head.
I mean, we make devil's bargains all the time.
Yeah, I'm saying he has a piece of a god in his head. Do you think the devil can hold off against that? I'm actually asking. I do not know.
I don't know either, dude. So, like I said, I and I don't know why I tell you guys I don't know anyway, but some of the best fucking story moments that I've enjoyed with you guys is right before I figure out what the fuck is about to happen, and I'm like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. We're about to do this, and so yeah, I have a great story moment for next Sunday with the ferryman. It's so fucking awesome, dude. Oh, I love playing with you guys. But yes, I don't know. You know, he normally wouldn't be. The Circle of Flame is kind of like a loose fucking collection of fucking hippies. It's not a fucking loose collection of hippies anymore. That's one thing. That's the first thing. You do know that he's kind of basically turned these kind of like, that into more disciplined, and just even him being in the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh in Charter Hall. He's probably in the basement. He's probably not in the main. You know exactly where he is, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, he's probably in the basements. But yeah, he's there. So, but sounds like you guys are talking about doing a transport.
A bit. All right.
See, I'm with you on killing him. But I'm more with Talker on. We should hide this thing first, and then we go take care of it.
So, quick question for the DM. I have a hand grenade. I can make a grenade. Using that, is that a skirmish or tinker?
It's probably wreck.
Yeah.
Oh, wreck. Okay, cool. Then yeah,
Yeah,
I can
wreck.
fight.
So wreck is basically what it sounds like.
Then yes, I can fight.
You're wrecking some shit. But you like I said, so this is the crazy thing, and I wouldn't say it's wreck actually. What I would say is, what action do you want to roll? Don't be a fucking asshole and say something like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw a grenade and I'm gonna use
Consort.
consort," unless you have the ability to do so. But no, within reason, I take tinker wreck as long as you can explain to me why it is that role.
Okay,
I'm
because
good
I
for it.
only have one skirmish, and you guys are saying sending me into
Yeah,
battle. But if I can,
skirmish is punching people in the face basically. That'd be like you fisticuffing, but you're a leech. You're probably going to use your bandoliers, which has all. If you actually look, there should be a list of items.
Yep.
I don't know if it shows it on there, but yeah. So you have all those. So when you choose your bandolier as one load, you have 3 slots, and you can during the fight or whatever. Oh, I'm going to use my whatever powder to do this or this powder to do that. So yeah, it's like in combat, you're probably not going to punch anybody. You're going to be like knocking people out with gases or throwing grenades on them, and yeah.
All right. So I like the idea. Of, maybe we should do a split. You take the device, sneak it out of the base, because we'll be searching here. You have to do it very stealthily. If they see you anywhere near that area, I consider a loss since they will know you're in that area.
Sure.
And we'll go do a suicide run against this guy.
We still have just looking at our inventory, we still have like our prototype plasma or electroplasmic, right?
We have the recipe. We never had the whisper to actually do it.
I thought we had one like prototype to work with.
What was that
Did we?
question?
We had like the buzz kills that we were inventing, but we needed the whisper to do it, so we were holding out to it. But
Oh, got it. Okay.
We never had the downtimes.
nope.
Everybody can. Yeah, I would say each group can have one. You guys have had time. Like I said, it's been a minute, so. Were those the ones that affect both ghosts and people, or?
Yes, pretty much. It was kind of like
Okay.
a shock grenade.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that, like I said, that'll be So if we're gonna split, we'll do one per team. Obviously, we'll just do 2 of them. That's all there is to it. You guys can split them how you want.
Ooh.
You guys have been using them. You guys have been you guys have been breaking through the military fucking quarantine and getting
Well,
people out of the fucking out
we
into
had the
the
materials
vents.
already. We just didn't do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, like I said, I've been like you guys. That's what you guys have been doing. You guys have been going out to the Deathlands, getting people past the military, making some cash, and you've been using those out there. There's been a lot of harvesters trying to come at you and shit. And they kind of work on the lighter ones, but the heavier ones they kind of limited effect, maybe a little quick stun. So. So are we splitting the party, really? Are we doing like a transport, an assault?
Stealth.
Oh, you
Do
want
more
a
of
stealth?
assassination, if possible.
So we're gonna do transport and a stealth. I was writing assault. You're like stealth. We're gonna be quiet.
It's
So
an
we
army
really.
against you guys. We're not doing
So
that.
so are we going? Is it gonna be Mist Bellows, fucking Talker, Ticker, and Sparrow?
Yeah.
Do we give them both the grenades then?
Yeah, I don't.
I say you save one because you don't know what you're going to see when you get there. Before you get there.
You can have both of them.
You sure?
You have 2 very good talkers on this side.
All right.
I think we can talk our way out of most things at this point, or flashback our way out of them.
All right. You want to take the dips while we take the thugs?
Yeah, that would probably work out best.
All right.
Okay, so just a reminder, you guys there's thugs, there's whispers, there's fucking possessor ghosts, and the harvester. So those are the things that you guys. So just because you can talk your way out of some situations, forget possessor ghosts might not care, but we'll see.
We're immune to
Well,
possession.
Yeah, I was just
Are
gonna
we?
say. Yes,
Ooh, that's
we have
good.
ghost passage.
Let me know that shit.
I was just about to. He beat me to it. Damn it.
Okay.
Is
And
this
that
the
just
worst?
basically stops you from being possessed.
Yes.
Cool.
Unless we choose to carry
Yeah,
a second ghost.
unwantful, you know,
Yeah,
because I have my issues.
Yes. I know what you. I use Jacques as a librarian now. Yeah, he's got like I think I don't know if I've let you use him or not, but yeah, he's basically like the spooky library. You know, he's got all the occult shit. He's probably who you've been studying with for all this shit about fucking Samesh.
It makes sense.
Okay, so stealth and transport. So for my transport, carry cargo or people through dangerous detail. What's the route, and what's the means of you transporting the?
I'm gonna say, assuming the streetlights where our base is, essentially,
Yes,
we'll
pretty
take
much.
we'll take the boat, and then we'll go basically like, we'll go by sea to get over there.
Okay, I got you. I like that. Use the boat.
Did you say Tanglewood was in the dock or the?
It's just up. See that? Yep, right there. Whoever
Okay,
just
got
clicked on that little group of ships right there, and that out of
it.
that.
Got it.
So you could actually, if shit goes wrong, you can always go up north and through that canal that pops right out to it. Also.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of our route, is we're gonna go by sea since our boat is the most reliable vehicle we have.
All right. So stealth. You guys require a trespass unseen. Details point of infiltration.
Wait, what?
That's you guys.
I need your point of infiltration.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to them.
So.
I believe we have our own cart by itself.
Mhm.
Check our.
We do. It's just I don't think we ever wrote it down.
No, we have a
As a-
vehicle.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna.
Yeah, we do have a cart. It says here, a carriage.
Okay.
With 2
Oh, yeah,
points.
you're right.
So it's
Yeah.
an armored carriage. And we do have a disguise cart. What was that other group? The other game.
That's
Yeah,
the
it
other
was
game.
assassin.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So
What was the point? Sewers.
I was gonna try to see if we can disguise the cart to look like a
Yes.
regular everyday cart, and we'll just travel through the streets to Charter Hall.
Just open travel. I like that. All right.
Oh, we gotta
Just
take the
keep going.
car.
We'll just keep going in this order. So here's the engagement roll. So you guys, first of all, we'll do what we normally do. You get 1 straight for luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Yes.
Okay.
On our end.
I like that. Does this plan's detail expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? Let's say no. Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have a particular dense or defense or preparation? Actually, they do. -1 die. The guy's got an eye in the middle of his fucking forehead. Fuck you. Can any of your friends or contacts provide insight? Yes, you guys do get that. Are there any other elements that you may consider? Maybe a lower tier target. Yep. Gonna lose 1 for higher tier target. All right, so yep, my favorite number of dice I get to roll 1.
Is this one? Are you doing 1 engagement or 2 engagement?
How do you want to do it?
Well, I'm asking because I give a +1 die to engagements, so whichever one I'm on.
Okay, I'll add a die to
Okay.
at least, But I figured I would just do the 1. Shit hit the fan in a fucked up way. So you get +1. Anybody else have anything else that can add to my engagement roll?
Check my stuff. I don't think so though.
No, I think pretty much the spider's the only one who does things like that.
And do you have
Yeah,
anything in the crew? You got everybody check the crew sheet to make sure you guys don't have something there.
No, we don't. Not for engagement specifically.
Okay. No. It's turf. Yep. No. All right. Well, 2 die then for right now, and We'll see how this goes out. Please roll bad, roll bad, roll bad. Roll a 5. So that puts everybody in a risky position, which is already should be the way everything is.
I'm so disappointed.
I am. You know I'm disappointed. Desperate, man. You know what I can do to you guys with desperate rolls? Are you kidding me?
Yes, but desperate
Um,
lets us level up too.
It does. It
Double
true.
sword.
Yeah,
Well,
it let my other character go to 3 trauma and go
I'm
crazy.
about to say I gave somebody 3 trauma. I was like, I did something good with one of you guys. All
I mean,
right,
I have
That's
two
so
trauma
it's my
too.
strangle
So.
guy. That's
yeah,
in
oh,
prison.
I know. I saw him and I laughed when I saw him. I was like, oh, I remember this dude. I traumatized him out like in 1 session.
One session. One session.
Um,
Two scores.
All right. I want to hear how this packing and loading of the boat and whatever starts out. You guys are in a risky position. Loading up your boat to leave the sunken grotto. How does how are you guys just like heading straight out? Are you being sneaky?
I'm gonna attempt to be sneaky about it. So after we get it all loaded up and ready to go, I'm gonna kind of push our boat out without turning on the engine, so that we can run as silent as possible until we get to say, to more open canals, and then I'll turn it on. But I guess for the first roll it'd be like a stealth roll.
Ooh, we're gonna do a prowl.
Yeah, because
I
we're
like
trying
a
to
prowl.
intentionally be quiet about this.
So it sounds like a group prowl. So that'll be both of you guys.
Okay.
Trying to be quiet. So who's gonna lead this?
I have 1 dot.
Oh, actually, you said there was something dangerous
remember-
about that before.
So remember, it doesn't matter how many dots you have to lead it. Whoever leads the group is the one who takes stress if somebody rolls low. So
I'll lead.
Okay.
And you said it's risky.
yes, it's risky right now. It's risky for standard. Actually, it'll be risky for limited. Because stuff. So basically, you'll be able to get out and start going. But there might need to be another roll well before you ever get out of fucking this 6 towers canals.
Yeah.
I'm taking a light load.
Light?
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Oh, I forgot about load too. Yeah. So, you got light, normal, heavy. Light, obviously, you can pass as just walking around. Normal, if someone pats you down, they're gonna see you have shit. Heavy, you look like you're going to murder somebody.
I'm going light as well.
Normal.
Normal.
I figure you guys would do that.
And I have mule, so my normal is 7 instead of
I'm
5.
about to say you get the 3, 5, 7, and so your 7 is 9, or is
Yeah,
your?
because you have
No,
rigging.
my 5 is 7.
No, I'm just saying if you took heavy, how much is heavy? How much
Oh,
does it
that's
say?
8.
8. Oh, just one more. Okay.
They all
also
go up by
know
2.
we have smuggler's rigging, so we have 2 items carried are perfectly concealed.
Yeah. Yeah, you can conceal 2 items. All right. So we got normal, light. You guys keep track of your freaking. I don't know how many slots you have and all that. So, but I'll remind you to tick your stuff if you need to. So you're like I said. You guys are on your boat, light load. So that kind of keeps you a little quiet. You're still going to be risky for limited.
Yep.
People are looking for you. They're a little higher tier than you, so they have some equipment that might help. So, but go ahead and roll those prowls. All right, you took 1. Oh, he passes. So you take one stress missed. Of 4. Let's where's my paperwork? I had it right here. So let us make sure we read the proper page. All right, so we are risky. We rolled a 4 or 5. You do it. There's a consequence. You suffer harm. A complication occurs. You have reduced effect. You end up in a desperate position. Did you hear that last thing? You end up in a desperate position. So your complication.
I wonder what you're gonna make us do.
So your complication is there's basically is 2 guys smoking some weird smelling cigarettes, like basically standing there, and they see a boat come by. I don't see it's you. They see a boat come by, but you kind of hear them kind of fucking, get up and start like, hey, there's a, boat, So somebody might have seen you. They don't know it's you, but they're passing word that a boat is traveling through the canals.
Can we resist said consequence?
You can always resist said consequence.
Then I will burn my mastermind armor to do that.
Oh, really? Cool. So basically, those, yeah, man, did you see that boat, dude? No, man, that wasn't a boat, dude. Fucking pass that shit, motherfucker.
That means they're smoking the good dragon weed, not that fake shit.
Oh, that was the difference right there. The first ones are like, no, man. Oh, no, there's a boat. There's a boat.
Dude, you always see boats.
All right. So the quietness of the night. Horrible thing, like I said, is that huge fucking full moon that's just out there with this with the Dimmer sisters, both of them, just why tonight, right? But maybe that makes sense. Where's the rest of my dice? I need more dice. Don't you hate it when you say that? Oh, is that a 6?
I don't,
Please be a
but
6. Oh, that's a nice. That's a 6. I found it. I just had to find my bag. So I'm gonna roll a fortune roll against you guys. That's right, I said against you. That's right, I want to roll high, but I probably won't. Oh no. So as you guys are slowly stealth, I'm talking, you know this channel. You've been in this channel for a while. I'm not even gonna make you roll the normal driving check. You hear a screech like a whale. Mist, you feel pressure, almost like say your attunement was like a bubble, and you could feel that bubble. You feel like hands like pressing on your bubble and like coming from behind you, almost like something is like in your attunement. You can feel, and it's a bunch of hands, and they're grabbing and pushing, and it's something like you've kind of felt it recently here and again. There's been like brushes against your field, but this is almost like something is attacking your attunement. Almost, you like your connection to that ghost field is just being like pressed upon. And as you're probably mindful of your surroundings, you turn around as you see that harvester just launch off the edge of the walkway, and it hits this water with fucking such force. It's like, dude, that dude's like should only weigh like 250. It hits the water like it weighs 800 pounds, and it's just displacing more fucking. It should have made that much of a splash. The wave is coming at you guys right now. What do you do?
I'm gonna fucking cranking the engine over and get us out of here.
All right. This is where my happy finesse roll comes in. Yeah, I rolled 2 6s on my fortune roll, so you get the best of the bunch.
Yeah, we get the harvester coming after us. Is that what?
Yeah,
That's
so
what the
like I
bunch is?
said, yeah, so you guys are at the edge of that effect of where you're gonna need to roll some resolve. So I'm not gonna make you do that. I just want to see your nice little finesse. See if we can
Risky
get a
limited
move
still.
Right now you're at risky limited. Um, well, actually, no, not risky. You're risky standard. It's your boat, dude. This is your fucking area.
Okay.
So risky standard. You're trying to basically probably, I'm guessing, staying as far in front of that motherfucker as you can.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you want to do?
I'm gonna push myself for
yourself.
this.
Okay. Take an extra die.
Actually, I'm gonna take extra position.
All right. So it'll be risky for great. Ooh, bam.
Like you said, it's my
You,
boat.
you Mist was feeling something and you just saw something on Mist. Like you were starting this boat. Like you were like, I need to start the boat. And like you're starting the boat. You hit that freaking right when that kind of that wave that the freaking harvester just created kind of bounces into you guys. You ride that thing like a surfboard. It just pushes you down. So as of now, you do know that you're about to outpace this harvester and get into that nice big open part of the channel near the night market.
Okay.
But you also know that fucker, when you saw it moving, it had some speed also. So
Yeah.
you guys are probably pushing where it's gonna be, and you're no longer stealthed. Your boat's making noise.
Yeah.
You've attracted some attention. But like I said, with your little finesse roll there, I'm gonna say that's gonna get you at least out to that open area to the night market, and a nice head start against that harvester. But I'm gonna jump over to some other boys real quick and see what they're doing, and see how their day is gonna go.
Find out.
Sparrow. Um, what are you guys doing to not decorate your carriage? Just
Pretty
going
much.
straight up normal?
Nope. We're planning to take like a actual carrying carriage, not a person carriage.
Mm-hmm.
We're a smuggler group, so I don't think the carriage has like disguises, so
No,
we can sneak people in. Nope.
makes sense. I would make sense. I like that. You have different kind of sides and attachments. Oh, look, it's a work carriage. Oh, look, it's a whatever carriage. Makes sense.
Okay. We said we're taking the thugs, so we'll put the thugs in the back, being hold. Uh, Tick, you want to ride in front, or you want to ride back with the thugs?
I'll ride in the back.
All right. So I'll drive the cart, all easy like. I'm gonna try to make myself as dirty as possible, like I'm just a bum driving this car trying to get A to B. It was not that
Okay.
hard for a person that looks like me.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how I look?
Yeah, I think I always thought you did look, yeah, like gross and so what's the order of operations for leaving? Are you guys both leaving at the same time? The boat go first, carriage go first.
You think? Since we don't want the thing to go first, I think the carriage will go first. Hopefully, if we do get caught, we can at least distract for the boat.
Okay, I like that. We'll see how much I'll see about, yeah, I'll see what you pull away from the boat now that a harvester
yeah.
is on them. So we'll see how well you do in your part of the mission. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, so yeah, you got your carriage. You're just nonchalant. You said you got thugs in the back. Where are you sitting? Ticker.
He stays in the back with the thugs.
Thugs. All right. So you're just the only one up front. Two goat carriage carrying some people. So are all your thugs kind of dressed up as
Oh no, they're kind of stored in the hidden compartment in the back that
Okay.
you
Okay.
use to smuggle people. But I will have my dog to kind of scout ahead, try so we can avoid the heavier, like one of the heavier patrols. We can avoid
Okay.
them. So we'll use that for train hunting pit. So prowl roll for this.
You would no. You're like what are you just trying to gain? You're just trying to avoid. Your dog will go out before you even have to do a roll and come back, and basically he'll kind of be like, yeah, you're gonna be stopped sooner or later here shortly. They pretty much got somebody, on every street. Like someone's gonna basically try to stop you and question you. So, and it's probably gonna happen a lot.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. So, what should we do? Okay, we'll continue on. If we're gonna be stopped, we're gonna be stopped.
Um. So you were looking, you wanted to go to the least patrolled ways. I like
Yes.
that. So, but you can let's do a prowl roll if you want to do that. To actually like, he'll be like, okay, look, the bigger, like there's 6-man this way, 2-man this way, whatever. Makes sense. Let's do a prowl. I like prowl.
Risky what?
Risky's for limited right now.
All right. Since I have the scout feature, I get one effect and one. Sorry, read that again. One for tracking, one die for camouflage. And since I have the dog, can I get an extra die or extra effect?
You take effect.
All right, so that's standard. Or one extra die. Let's hope so. Whoa, another crit.
Man, you guys are fucking critting all fucking day. You come up to the one man on the fucking street, fucking just standing there, kind of leaning on against the building. Like I said, there's somebody you've seen them. You're like, oh shit, there really is a lot of people out here. They're looking for you, and you kind of, hey, what are you doing here? Hey, whoa, you can't just be coming right here, rolling through here. We need to check all this
Get
stuff.
out of my way. I'm trying to get to my work.
What kind of work you do, old man? Oh, you don't do
What does that
anything.
look like? I'm just
You
trying
know,
to deliver these goods. Leave me alone.
deliver
Don't
the
you see?
goods. What do you got in the back here, man? Deliver some goods. What do you got in
I'm
the
none
back?
of your concern. You want just get out of my way. I'm trying to do
Oh
my business.
man, dude, did you shit? Oh, whoa, whoa.
You don't like
Man,
it? You want to give me a
you need to get
kiss?
on. You need to get the hell, God.
Oh, come on, give me a kiss.
Oh,
Mwah,
no,
mwah, mwah.
no, I'm good. Oh God, no, you can keep going, old man.
Let's drive forward.
So that's gonna get you basically kind of to the bridge at one of the bridges at Charter Hall.
Fun.
This is where things get really fun because there's others. There's at least 2 to 3 people at each bridge, and like they're looking, they're searching. There's fucking, there's still people on the street. But your crit got you far, just like your other buddies did. How are we getting past the checkpoint and inspection at the bridge?
So there's an actual bridge with the people there. How
Yeah.
many?
There's gonna be 3.
3.
I only rolled a 5 for your
All right.
my fortune roll.
I'm gonna knock 3 times on the back, give them signal there's 3 people, just in case something goes forward. I will use a flashback to, because this is our plan. I would have discussed this with Bellows, to see if we can get me documentation to that looks like actual orders for the goods I'm carrying.
Ooh.
Sure,
Okay.
I have connections.
And something that looks like if if touched by like if they touch it themselves, it'll look they'll risk of hurting themselves, like radioactive waste, something like that in this area.
Transportation of hazardous materials.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
So how many stress would that be
So
for that flashback?
so that'll be, well, since you're using him, it'll be 1 stress. Well, yeah, because I think it's something he can get a hold of. So 1 stress flashback. What are you gonna roll?
Since it conversing between
Yeah, I'm figuring it'd be a consort or a sway.
fuck, that's not one of the words. Okay, sway,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
risky, centered.
Yeah, it would be risky standard because you're doing a flashback. You're just trying to get documentation. Yeah, risky standard.
All right. Got 1 dice on this. 4.
Nice. This is the kind of stuff I figured you guys would be pushing yourself on, not the ones where you have like 5 or 6 dice already.
I kind of forgot about pushing.
So risky standard. Yeah, you went pretty quick. So a 4, you do it. There's a consequence. You suffer harm. That makes no sense. You're getting a fucking piece of document. Complication occurs. You reduce the
He's actually carrying hazardous materials.
Hazardous
Oh
to them.
God, that would be funny when it's like, oh my God, they really did put hazardous materials in here.
It's legit.
So you get the so you got documents. Right. Consequences. So you suffer harm, makes no sense. A complication occurs. You have reduced effect. I'm going to say that he basically, seeing the documentation and the way it is, basically freaks out, and he's like, "Oh, there's no way you're bringing that through here. There's no. This is like schools and like the state people. No, you can't bring that in here, old man. You need to turn this thing around." And so basically, they believe your documentation, but they're not going to let you bring that horrible stuff into their
Yeah,
area.
definitely gonna resist that. Resolve. 6.
All right, so you get no stress. And basically what'll happen now is he'll be like, "What? No, okay, you know what? Look, this is what I'm gonna. Hey, go get the manager. Get him. You bring him here, because man, we can't let this in here. This shit's dangerous." So they are basically gonna send one of the guys to go get your manager, and they're gonna hold you here until said person arrives.
Get my manager or their manager? I thought they were a gang, not a
Well, you know what
corporation.
I'm saying. I'm just saying their manager. It was in my "Hey, go get the boss, man. We gotta find out what's going on. We can't just let this in here, right?
Boss,
Yeah,
what
just
are
give us
you,
a couple
heads of the
minutes.
city? You're a fucking gang. Get up out of my
Oh,
way.
hey, man, just hold it here, old man.
Hold it
He'll be
here.
on his
You're
way.
gonna make me lose money. Are you gonna pay for my livelihood?
I don't care about your money, old man.
I don't care about your life. I don't care about you either.
Look, man. Look, you got the documentation, I know, but you're not
What are
bringing this
you
stuff
saying
in
about
here.
I was
You're
ordered
not bringing
here.
this in here. Just
Are you gonna
hold
pay me?
on.
Are you gonna pay for my livelihood?
No,
Then
I'm
get out of
not.
my way.
No, it's not going to
Oh,
happen. So
okay.
there's basically 2 guys. They're armed. Are blocking your way. They look like they mean business. If you do try to, like I say, if you try to push your way, they'll probably attack you. Just to let you know.
All right. So they're gathering, right? They're like one big pile of 3 guys.
There's 2 guys, so they just sent one of them to go and grab the boss real quick. Hey, go get the boss real quick. So
So
you don't know
one
how
walked
many more
away.
people. So one walked away. You don't know how long it'll be back until he returns. And there's
I
2
don't
kind of
see.
standing there on either, kind of like either side. There's probably one standing in front of the goats holding the reins, and then the second one is probably off to the side, probably just kind of standing there.
All right. So there's technically 2 people right in front of me, correct?
Pretty much, yeah. And a good, 6 feet, 7 feet apart. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, they're 7 feet apart.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, one's standing right, holding like right in front of you, holding like the goats, and the other one standing off to the side. So 2 goats next to each other. That's at least 3 or 4 feet, you know, and then the dude standing over there. So yeah, it's not right there next to him. He's kind of like I said, he's just standing off to the side. So you got like 6 feet in between the two.
All right. So I'm gonna.
Are we marking pistols? Are you marking pistols?
I'm thinking about that. All right. So there's one in front of my car and one right by me, right?
Like I said, one's right in front of you. So you're sitting here. He's holding the like the reins of the goat. So
Okay.
he's like in the front of the goat. So
All right.
you know,
So
pretty much kind of. Yeah,
I
pretty much
see
in
you
front of you.
arguing. While this guy walks away, I don't see anybody else here besides these two. I am going to keep like arguing, trying to get him agitated, like not really focusing what's happening, and then just pull out my pair of pistols and shoot both of them again.
Here we go.
Okay, risky standard.
So right now you are going to be risky for limited effect.
With the guns gonna become
They are
standard.
armored. They are well. That's what I said. I'm gonna give you the stat. So they are armored. Or they look like they might be. They're a little bulky. So yeah, risky for limited. You say so. You have fine
Can
pistols.
I? Sorry, can I use a flashback?
Yeah.
I want to flash back to me talking with Sparrow, saying I've developed these for your pistols. It should deaden the sound of your gunshots.
Oh, you can give me silencers?
Yeah, that's what I.
We allow it.
Oh yeah, if you can, if I'm a so let's do a because we do normally know what the actual rules are for tinker or for creating something, but we're gonna skip that for this one. What the fuck did I do with my pen? Oh my god. Okay, so let's do it. What are you gonna use to create these devices there?
Tinker?
You use tinker. I like tinkers. Yeah, so it'll be 1 stress flashback. You guys do have a workshop.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it'll be risky for standard.
And I get +1 when you invent or craft a creation with SparkCraft features. Take +1 result level to your roll.
Oh, you got artificer.
Ooh,
Nice.
you're gonna make it Sparkcraft? How are you making it Sparkcraft?
I have no idea what SparkCraft is.
So Sparkcraft is basically something that uses like what would be considered electricity. So they take Leviathan blood and refine it into electroplasm, and electroplasm is like creates is electricity basically.
There is such
So
thing as electric dampeners. Technically,
no, there is.
so technically,
And
you
that'd be cool. I was thinking I didn't know if you wanted to do something that like made the exact opposite sound of your gun or you know something like that. But yeah, so Sparkcraft would be cool, and I have no problem you using Sparkcraft and having like a cool powered front end. So let's do Tinker if you have the die or whatever. As you said, is it die or effect?
effect.
It's one effect.
Okay. Well, you'd be risky for great. You can push yourself for an extra die or for like extreme effect.
No, I think I'm just gonna take my 3 dice.
Okay.
2 5s.
Would like to. So just make sure we okay. You do it. There's a consequence. You suffer harm. Nope. There's a complication occurs. You have reduced effect. You end up in a desperate position. So your complication will be if you use these mousetrap, you know it will reduce the effectiveness of your weapons. But it will be quiet.
All right, so we're staying limited then, right?
Yeah, and you're gonna hold off real quick. And that boat makes it to the open waters at the night market. Yeah, and as you come out here, there's 2 boats, one from each in other direction, kind of basically come to stop you guys on your boat. Hey, you gotta hold. Where you guys can't just be coming out of here. Where you guys going?
As
They
they're
don't look
as
like.
they're
Okay, go ahead.
as they're coming out, can I bring in the mist?
Here we go. Someone's gonna push themselves. Tempest. Okay. So yeah, that'll be an attunement roll, I believe.
Yeah. So we hold onto the box. We push ourselves, so that means I have to take stress. 2 stress.
Yes, but yeah, so 2 stress, but you also get the effects of pushing yourself, so you can um, uh, basically either add a die or change your effect. You guys are still in risky. So risky. So right now, it will be. This actually will be risky for no effect. Is where it's going to start.
That's 0? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you basically will not be able to do anything. Is how it starts. So you can adjust. Remember, you can make adjustments from here. You've already pushed yourself, so you can push yourself. You can use that push to change it to risky
Standard.
for limited. No, risky for limited.
It goes to
Yeah,
limited.
yeah. It's gonna go from it goes from no to limited. You can change your position from risky to desperate, and
I'm
then
gonna
make.
toss an assist his way
Okay, so that'll give
by
him a die.
driving. Yeah, by driving the boat the best way I can to make sure that he can get his
Yeah, makes sense.
incantations or symbols, whatever he needs to do.
And I could go from risky to desperate to bring it up.
Yeah, so basically it would be so it would be risky to it would risky to desperate standard is what it would turn to, I believe. Yeah.
Right.
So that's if
holding
you
the
use your
box
push
gives me a die and
for that's right. Okay.
because it's a resolve,
Yep.
and getting help gives me a die, right?
Yep.
Six, 5, 5.
All right, so that will allow you to bring up the fog. But I'm probably gonna need a prowl roll so you guys actually don't get seen by the boats. That will help. That'll make it risky for standard.
Okay.
With the fog, that's where it'll start.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and push myself. You said risky standard.
Yes, sir.
I'll take the bonus die on the push.
I didn't see the roll, and that sounded like I would like to see that roll. What do we get?
2 ones.
Oh. Breeze and nothing else. Yeah, that fog came up and it did well in blocking the boat. But they still heard you, and they're still kind of coming at you, asking you to stop. You need to stop that boat. We will fire on you if you don't stop moving that boat.
I'm going to. So I know in a general sense where where those boats were, right?
Yeah.
Then I am going to. as a sneak attack with Prowl, I'm going to arm myself with one of my Slumber Essence vials and chunk it at one of the boats.
Okay. All right. And what are we using?
Vial of Slumber Essence.
No, I mean what action?
Prowl.
Prowl. Oh, sorry, you said sneaky. It'll be risky for. Ooh. Right now, and the way it is with the fog, I'm gonna say it'd be risky for no effect. Is how it'll start, and if you can, you want to push yourself, or if you have equipment or something else that can do that.
I guess I'm gonna trade.
You can trade your position for effects. You can trade desperate to limited.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So you might get a couple of maybe one of the guys on the other boat or on the boat.
Actually, you know what? Well, no, I already said I'm gonna do this.
No, you can change your mind. Not gonna hurt nothing.
Instead of Vial of Slumber Essence, I'm gonna say we'll stop the boat because I have a fine cover identity that says that I'm allowed to be doing what I'm doing right now.
I like that.
Make sure you stop your boat on the opposite side where the harvester's coming from.
Yes, I do that. I guess if they allow it.
All right. So they, they're just. You realize they're not officials. These are just probably just some common, thugs, and there might be a whisper on that boat. Doesn't feel like it. Find cover identity. Oh, what does your cover identity actually say?
I am a biological researcher who is trying to take an accurate assessment of the ecology of the water right now. As there has been some strange goings on lately, he's trying to make sure, that things aren't there aren't new creatures developing, or their water hasn't become more polluted, or etc.
All right, so risky for limited. Like I said, these guys aren't professionals. They might not care that you have a permit.
Mm-hmm. Care about my hazardous waste.
Oh, they cared. They cared a lot.
Well, see how long they care for.
Devil's bargain.
No. Oh, definitely. Probably. I'll just give you like right now. I'll give you +1 heat for the
Okay.
score.
I'll take that.
Just fucking people watching, and just the fact that you're showing like documents to this guy somehow. There's something going on, but yeah, +1 heat. I can't think of anything else in a situation like this that would. Unless you got something.
Nope. I
Okay.
think I agree with that.
Oh, I would say this guy becomes way too interested in you. No. Oh, that's great. I should be doing it. So risking for limited. 5. I think that's the same thing. You do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer harm, no complication. Yeah. So he's gonna be like, "Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to check your boat."
I'm gonna have to resist that. That's a resolve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad I wasn't touching them. So I suffer 1 stress there.
Mm-hmm. Suffer 6 stress, mine is the highest die. So he was basically stepping across. He was basically just gonna step onto your boat. You know, when he said, "I gotta check your boat anyway." Now he's gonna politely ask you to allow him to come on your boat. Sir, you know, you're not doing nothing. You're just checking for water samples, right? Look, man, my boss is really gonna hound my ass if I don't check your boat. And he's probably right over there in another boat. This fog just came out of nowhere, kind of hit everything.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, Jimmy, let's just check this boat real quick. So, 2 guys step on your boat. I'm pretty sure these 2 guys aren't about to step off this boat, are they?
No?
So, where are we hiding the box?
In our smuggler's rigging.
You know you can't hide that box in that, and that box is big. That box is something that it's at least what, let's see, 24 by 24, 6 inches tall, fucking gorgeously carved box. Yeah, it's not something you can hide on your person. And somebody said that they were holding on to it.
Yeah, that would be me.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
enough.
I'm going with the story. I'm just
No,
how the
you're
story
no, you're
was.
fine. I forgot. You are
And
absolutely right.
he was just holding it because he just brought up the smog. So what are we doing? They're about to step into your thing and go, "Hey, that's the box we're looking for." And you know
But
that's about to happen.
As they, with my finesseful ability to drive my boat, I'm gonna wait till it looks like they're 1 foot in one boat, 1 foot in the other boat, and then I'm gonna gun it.
Wow.
and I would like is it me giving them giving 1 stress to help him on this? Is that what that is?
An assist would be 1 stress, yeah.
Yes.
Then you got to tell me how you assist him.
So like I'm trying to hold the other boat to make it look like we're trying to, have him board, and then I will help push off with the boat to make it, get that much further faster.
Gotcha. I like that. So, I'm gonna say that's gonna be desperate for limited effect. Was that finesse you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So desperate. Yeah, desperate. Let's do desperate limited. You basically separating boats. You said finesse. Yeah, I did finesse. Yeah. Nice. 6. You do it. You basically with a 6, I'll say you put one in the drink. As you are sitting there helping them, reach over and slap the "let's get going" in the forward direction. The guy who's basically walking over, he gets kind of kind of splitted. Oh no, my legs don't do that. And as you take off, heading in probably the direction, excuse me, Coal Ridge, since that's the way you want to go.
Yep.
And you hit it, like you hit that rooster tail, spraying that guy. The other guy fell back into the boat. Only one of the guys hit the water. Mousetrap, let's do that roll.
Before that, I want to give somebody a chance to resolve to resist. Does he?
Oh, wow. You need to resist what?
The uh, result of his roll for the silencers. Let's see if he's able to
Oh,
do that.
oh, that's right. You do have a. What did he roll?
A 4.
He rolled like a 5.
But I think no.
Mm.
Sorry, 5. Yeah.
Like I said, they'll be quiet as
Alright.
fuck, but they're gonna reduce your effect.
All right. So
You
technically,
don't care
we're
about your effect.
All right, just making check. So they're risky limited at this point with fine pair of pistols. All right, I'm gonna push for standard effect.
Too stressed. What are
Uh,
you doing? Hunting?
huh? Yes, hunting. Let's see this. 6.
Damn it. All right. Always rolling your damn fucking 6s. So those two go off really quiet in the night. Little tinge of electricity. Let's see. Oh. So you basically hit both of them. One gets level 2 harm, basically. You hit him good in the shoulder. He probably goes down to a knee. The other one seems more crazed than anything. But he's hit. But they're both going to be drawing pistols as the fight is about to start in earnest.
And then I'll push off from the cart once they're on the ground.
Okay. So you're basically gonna start. You're basically gonna try to haul ass out of there.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. Those two goats and what? 6. You got like 8 people, or 6 people in the back, 8 people in the back.
I'm not sure how many thugs we have.
I don't know how many thugs you have to either. You guys got a lot of thugs, and if you got a lot of them, then that goat ain't going anywhere fast. So many thugs you got in the back?
There's a card, so I don't think it'll be that many. Especially have Ticker.
Tinker.
I'll be calling you Tink a few times just so you know. So say 6, including Tinker.
You're gonna have to deal with these two. You're not
Right.
gonna get away fast enough.
Then technically these are not one-shot pistols, so I can shoot them again while on the ground. I don't care if they're dead. I'm killing.
No, I got you. I didn't say nothing.
All right, risky.
Yeah, you'll start at I'm gonna say we dropped into. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you at risky. I didn't change your position. You rolled a 6.
All right.
At risky for limited.
We'll still be pushing for standard.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
I guess technically it would have started at no
5.
effect, and then the time. Oh, bunch of 5s. You suffer harm. Complication occurs. You have reduced effect. You end up in a desperate position. So you hit the guy who was already fucked up again. And he falls to the ground, and the bells start sounding.
Oh no, we have
Oh, you have Crow's Veil.
assassin.
Oh, that's right.
No bells are sounding.
No, they're not. As that dude drops to the ground. The other one, see how well he does. He's probably not good. Is he? Oh no, he does. But now he's he goes to the ground. He's actually probably got level 3 harm. You've eliminated him from the fight. But you have been slowed enough. And basically, I'm starting a 4-tick clock of they catch you from behind, and I'm marking 2 ticks on that clock.
I am going to resist this as well.
Your resisting will make it 1 tick. So, but you can definitely resist.
So it makes a 1 tick clock for 1 tick and a 4 o'clock instead of 2
Yeah,
ticks.
instead of yeah. Yep.
We're gonna need whatever we can, what time we can. So yes, 5.
Resist
So I take
anything.
1 stress.
And you start moving. You start moving forward into Charter Hall. So you basically you need to get to the H in Charter Hall, basically, near that main boulevard.
Uh-huh.
But you are definitely well on your way. There are 2. There's a dead man and a. That is so weird. How do I guess those people just die, and that's how the spirits get out all the time? Is the Crowsville people?
Mhm.
You never think about it. It's like, why is there somebody? Oh, they're the Crowsville fucking assholes. So how close are we getting to the church?
I am going technically drop the cart maybe half a block away and try to sneak into a building overlooking the church. I am planning to snipe my way through this if possible.
Yeah, I did tell you. I know I didn't tell you, but before we got into this that your dog was. Oh yeah, those messages are going underground.
Going underground?
So yeah, that's what I told you. He was at the church, but he was under it,
Oh, okay.
and he was in the basements of the church.
Well, that's just fun. Okay. Then, as I said, we'll drop the cart maybe
Uh-huh.
half a block away. What do you think, Tinker? Tinker?
Talker.
The
Mm.
well, if we're gonna get this guy, we have to go in somehow. We can
Mhm.
try to sneak in or go guns blazing.
What's the building made of?
What happened?
What's the building made of?
It's a nice stone cathedral, actually. Probably got a wooden roof. Very in good shape. For how old
Wooden
it is.
roof, you said?
Everything always pretty much has a wooden roof, probably. It's probably got and like clay tiles, but yeah, it's definitely a wood up there.
All right. So wooden supports as well, you're saying, but with
Yeah, kind of
stone
like
walls.
Notre Dame.
Okay. How about we
Well,
smoke them out?
if we can get up onto the roof, I can get us through it.
Well, I was more thinking light the roof, smoke the people out. If the people stay underground all this time, they'll be buried in the rubble.
That could work too.
So if anybody gets caught in the flame, they might alert the crows, since it's not us killing them. But would that count as us killing them? TM?
I don't know. I fortune roll that one because that's kind of an iffy thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like I understand. It's like
We're the one that light the fire.
yeah, I know you did light the fire, but that means you murdered the building, not the people inside.
I
Let's
can
just
put
think that's
a song about this.
What?
let's just say this way: if we set up a bomb that has shrapnel, the shrapnel is what that kills them. It is the bomb that we set up that send the shrapnel flying. That's like still counts as killing them. Technically, the same premise.
I know you think it is, but that's that because that would be like saying if I shot the gun, that would be stupid. Like I pull the trigger, but it's the bullet killing the guy. So the whole bomb thing is the same thing. It's the same. It's the
Mhm.
projectile that you're creating.
And we're creating
You're just
fire.
setting a building on fire.
And we're the dead to have people hurt.
I know where you're going with it. It just the power just seems to me like it's a personal thing. Like it's like you almost like I'd almost say if you set a trap and you weren't there, that the bells would go off.
All right.
Because if
All
you
right.
read if you read the power, it actually physically says through something's happening. There's some kind of ritual or some kind of something going on where when you shot that guy and you killed him, you're like, oh, the bells are about to go off, and you probably, for all I know, you said, Shadola,
Well,
and it actually stops the bell,
actually, our
whatever you
thing
guys
was
came up.
we burned herbs to warn the spirit away.
Yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. So you
Oh,
smudged yourself beforehand, and
uh,
it's a
like
proximity thing almost. That's how I feel. Like you have to be
okay,
there.
gotcha. All right, I was
Yeah,
just
and you can't burn a whole lot of herbs on top of the building.
you can just need to
I'm
find
about
the
to say,
herbs first.
oh man, rosemary and human flesh. Oh, that's gotta be so
Actually,
good.
it does say at the very beginning, due to hard-won experience or occult ritual.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
you're
Something.
taking the effort to you have to take the effort to hide the kill in some way.
And that's what it meant to me. It almost seems like you're involved in like directly in that killing, and you're in the area, so you
Yeah,
suppress whatever it is that the bell sense.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So man's dead. You guys are So are we full thugging it to the building?
I'm trying to decide that.
So
So
you know
going to
this building. Okay, you do know this building is open.
mm-hmm.
It is the church of the state religion.
Yep.
You can walk in this church. You probably can't, you stinking ass motherfucker. But I don't know how bad the other guys are. So your thugs and probably Talker can walk into this church.
To be fair, my guns are concealed because of the smuggler's rigging.
No, he's talking about the
I'm talking
smell.
stench. I'm
Oh,
talking about how you
stench.
smell,
Oh,
motherfucker. We've
right.
already established in the fiction you're a stinky motherfucker.
Sorry, my bad. I've been laughing too much. I can't really hear you.
I said it. You accepted it. Your fault.
Yep, I'm not arguing against that. Church is for the weary masses, right? Okay. Yep. Why don't you
There's gotta be a limit. Yeah, there's a limit. There's a limit. These people are corrupt ass motherfuckers.
All right. Okay. You guys want to go in by yourself? Tinker, with the thugs.
Good
Uh,
idea.
Oh, I never said you couldn't go in. You just can't just like
or
you
not be
can't walk
noticed.
in the condition you are right now. Yeah, you can't just walk right in and say, "Hey, I'm here to." No, God, no. So.
I switched clothes with one thugs. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I don't know. You might be down a thug, or you have a Nate. Or yeah, that dude is not putting on those clothes.
Fair enough.
He'll give you his. He's like, yeah. I'll see if I get arrested walking home. Shit.
Like a bum bath in the holy water. Oh no. But yeah.
So you guys walk up the grand, beautiful steps of the cathedral. Doors are open. There's probably one of the lower priests welcoming everybody as they come in. He smiles as you get there. As you guys are pulling away, Jude hits the water. Bam! Splash! Other dudes on the boat, they're yelling, jumping and flipping around, trying to figure out what the hell just happened. that harvester's really close now. It hadn't stopped. It wants you guys for breakfast. But
I promise we
it
don't
might
taste good.
it might stop and fuck with the guys you toss in the water. You're not sure. And you guys are on
Could
the
I
way.
be able to like attune my bubble to the boat that the guys didn't fall in the water, so the harvester maybe thinks we're there?
Oh, I like that. So you're trying to like put a sense that the
Yeah. I'm
box
trying
is
to-
over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I've already put the missile leads on this thing to try,
Mhm.
That
Somebody's
noise.
beating the shit out of something.
I'm
Yep.
sorry, Hal. You.
No, you're fine. I was like, wow,
Someone's angry.
that thing been a naughty boy. I'm sorry. So ooh, desperate, and you know it's coming. I'm gonna have to say it, but you're gonna be desperate for no effect. Oh, idiot! I didn't get it wet. Not you. I'm the idiot. Yeah. So, hello.
So
You-
I can swap that. I can't. Desperate is desperate. I can't
Yep.
do anything else
Desperate.
to make it no effect.
So the only thing you can do, well, you have several things. So you have your spirit mask. You gotta remember, you got your equipments. So don't forget. So think about the equipment you have. You have a fine spirit mask, which actually I'm pretty sure you're gonna use a tune. So that gives you effect. Gives you +1 effect, I believe. It's fine spirit
Oh yeah,
mask.
because we did that earlier. Yep.
Remember, you gotta remember your equipment. So some of the most important stuff you guys have. The equipment can change so much in this game. So you have, like I said, so you have your fine spirit mask. So now you can go desperate for limited effect. You can push yourself desperate for standard effect. Devil's bargain don't work for you. Okay. So that's what it would be. You can you can push
And
yourself for
pushes
them.
how much stress?
2 stress. Or where you're at right now.
3
I know
from
it.
being KO.
Oh damn. I said 3. You said 3. I'm like, no, wait, 3. Do you have way more than that? You push yourself at least twice.
Yeah, I have 3 from
Yeah,
being
no,
KO'd.
yeah, no, right. Well, yeah, my brain caught up to what you actually said. Right? That's why I said 3. Oh shit. So that's before you take this stress.
Yes. This would drop me to one open stress bar.
Yep, that's what I said.
And
So right now,
we're way back here by Coleridge.
yeah, you guys are basically. Let me bring up my map where you live. So you guys got stopped somewhere, here by those guys or whatever, somewhere, and you guys basically dropped them off and been hauling ass, and yeah, you're probably around here, around that bridge at Coleridge to Charter Hall, and like those boats are trying to follow, and that hollow or not hollow, the harvester is also following. So you can feel
So
that
I
pressure.
have
You can
to.
feel that pressure again.
If I stress this, it possibly solves 2 of our issues. So I have to stress myself to bring it up to a standard.
All right.
I'm gonna use my last free assist to keep the boat steady so that he gets the assist.
I like how you like to keep the boat steady.
Well, because it can be very distracting if a boat's rocking like
True.
ridiculously.
That is true. I would agree with that.
That plus, how else am I going to use this in this scenario? I have
And
no tune.
I am so close to opening this box. I'm just You gotta help me here, voice.
Ooh.
And I'm going to be I'm trying to attune and it. When I touch the box, I speak in languages I don't know. So as I'm attuned, I'm
Fucking kidding me. You did not just try to use one of the languages you just learned.
yeah, I
Or
did.
that you
And I
don't
rolled a
that you didn't
3.
even learn. What are you saying?
Do you even know what
Apparently,
you're saying?
come eat me.
Why
'Cause I rolled
wouldn't
a
he know?
3.
Why wouldn't he know what he's saying? Oh no. You are fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Desperate. Critical. You do it with increased effect. That's not what we rolled though. It's the worst fucking outcome. You fucking suffer severe harm. A serious complication occurs. You lose this opportunity for action. The harvester's climbing on the back of your boat.
Oh, I need to not have that happen.
So you're gonna resist.
Whatever you did, you basically kind of opened a gate that allowed that fucker to step fucking through and on basically right behind you, and it's fucking scaling your boat.
And I'm holding onto the box, and I say, "No, the other boat."
So what was that again? What'd you roll for your resist?
I can roll it now.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you can resist anytime you want to. So what resisting is going to do?
I rolled
He's
a
not going to
6,
be
a 5, a 5, a 3, a 3.
okay. So 6 is no. Is well, you always resist. Remember that. There's no chance to fail or resist. So you always pass the resist. So your resistance just basically you drew him to you. You kind of were like, you were like pulling the essence of, or you're trying to collect the essence of the box and the item within. But in your haste, you kind of projected that essence instead of grabbing it. You kind of pushed it out there, so it was like, oh, it's that way. So it knows where you are. You guys are now in a desperate situation. The harvester isn't climbing on the back of your boat. But
But he might as well be.
he might as well be at this point. So you guys are in a desperate situation, and you know these things. You feel the power. You know that those hands that are grabbing are probably the ghosts that are inside of it. Like they're now like ripping at your ghost field. Like they're trying to, like, you don't even know what they're actually doing, but like it's like their claws now instead of hands pressing and pulling and prodding. These things are trying to tear open something.
Yeah, me. All I can flashback is
Flashback. I like flashbacks.
no. I mean, all I can see is I'm being hung in that dang slaughterhouse.
Oh wow, that's horrible. 'Cause, yeah, they were hung upside down and eaten. Yeah, not like eating people, right? So what do you?
I can't flashback because I have one open stress bar.
There's zero stress flashbacks. Something that's really easy to do. Like say goodbye to somebody. Are you helping out here? What do you did you let anybody know, or are you kind of just back there? Because I would say Bellows doesn't fully realize how close the
I'm focused on driving. Damn it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking Bellows is like probably
The harvester's about ready to climb on the boat. Go.
Oh shit! Yeah, at him saying that, I am going to open the boat full throttle.
full throttle. And we're gonna do are you doing another finesse roll?
Yeah.
Your finesse is like probably got to be at its limit. What is that, 3, right?
It's at 3 right now.
You can't even get any higher until. But
Until
you still get it's desperate. So right now I'm gonna give you desperate, and it's gonna be horrible, but you're gonna have no effect. So basically, when you gun it, it's gonna match you speed for speed. As of now.
I
So
will
yeah,
push
so you're
myself
desperate
to.
for no. All right, 2 stress. Make it desperate for limited. It'll allow you to start, putting a little bit of distance between you and the harvester. How much stress do you have?
I have 2 more after this.
Really? I'm giving somebody a fucking trauma before this day is fucking over.
Yeah, I'm getting gross myself, so yeah, you probably will.
Ooh. Desperate. So you do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer severe harm. Nope, that's stupid. Severe complication occurs. You have reduced effect. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna reduce. Yeah. He basically, he's pacing you. Yeah, the harvester. He seems to like the water has no effect. Almost like he's a ghost. Like, does he even have a substantial body? But no, he's gonna pace you. Yeah, you had reduced effect in that situation as
Okay.
you try to outrun the monstrous thing. But you'd probably have, now that that thing is following you, probably have lost those 2 other boats. Because these things like now, and this is something that Mist, these things are visible to anybody.
Hmm.
If you're viewing the ghost field or not, and that's just a very odd thing with ghosts. So,
Yeah, everyone stays away from these things.
yeah. But yeah, it's still pursuing. You guys gonna try something else, or you gonna hope my fortune rolls against you don't go so well?
Hang on, I need to look up what's.
Mama, come look at this roll. What is it? Devil. That's right. What did my wife say? She said fucking devil. You know what that means, right? Somebody say the numbers. Just give me the numbers. What's the number of the beast?
333.
Nice, dude.
I'm going to say, in preparation for all the spirits that we might run into, as I was told by Sparrow, that there was spirits involved, and I know there's possessed people. I'm gonna say I have a Spirit Bane charm.
Oh yeah, you're 100% sure that that's probably even an item you can carry. You're 100% sure that shit doesn't do shit for a hollow. Miss will tell you that. Miss will be like, yeah, don't even worry about those. You can even bring the Devil Bane charm if you want. That ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, he knows those are basically ineffective against the harvester. But they will be. You can wear it against if you do have another ghost. Then I have no
Yeah,
problem with you
everything he
having it.
spits out, you can probably stop.
Yeah. There's rules for that, but yeah, go ahead. But yeah, like
There's
I said,
rules
for
for
normal
spitting out.
yes. Okay. So in this game, there's magnitude, potency, and potency is basically when something is like strong against an item. Harvesters are potent against fucking any kind of like warding, pretty much. They're pretty good against that. But then they're the ferals that they eject for the like a short period are potent against them also, and then
Ooh.
just become normal feral spirits. But normal feral spirits will just almost kind of bulk at a, you know, they'll try to still come at you, but yeah. So, um, but like I said, you can have it. I'm not telling you not to, but you do know that it will definitely not do anything for the harvester. Like it's that whole classic where you put up the cross and and Dracula grabs it because he's a Christian.
I got nothing.
Can we say that they did take one of the grenades?
Yeah,
All right.
I have no problem. That can be a flashback, and it would be a zero. It'd be a zero stress flashback. With,
I
hey, we're taking.
insist
Hey,
on
we're
taking
taking
it.
one of the grenades.
Yeah, how are we gonna do this?
Use the kill, kill plus kills.
All right, Mist. How's your throwing arm?
My tinker is 2.
So this would, yeah, Tinker would be good. I would think Wreck, Wreck, Finesse, or something like that.
I don't trust
Probably
Mist to drive the boat. The one time I let him drive it, he crashed it. So I'm gonna tell him to use that grenade.
Yeah, Tinker is for like fixing things. If you could tell me a way that you tinker, like I said, I'll accept it. And again, if Tinker is your final answer, I'll accept it.
Well, I'm gonna he's like right behind us, right?
He's close. You gotta. It's distance is a matter of magnitude because this
Yeah.
thing is powerful.
So
So there's some distance. It's he's close enough to seem like he can grab you, but he's not. This is a being
I'm gonna take it
beyond
and I'm gonna
your
put it.
normal power. So
I'm gonna put it facing the back, and I'm gonna kind of try and modify it so that it doesn't, because it's designed right now to go everywhere. But I want to like
Ooh.
claymore this thing,
Oh,
so
you
it
wanna?
just focuses him.
Okay, for anybody who wants to know, tamping an explosive. Tamping an explosive. So basically, what you're doing is you're directing your charge. I like that Tinker. Throw me that Tinker roll. See, that's all I need. A little bit of explanation. Perfect.
This is
So
desperate.
desperate. Actually, set that bomb up. All right, you guys. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 people. One thug is walking home naked. I have a semi-dirty guy walking in with. What do you look like? Talker?
Tinker.
What?
Tinker?
I don't
No, his
know.
name is Talker.
Talker? Okay.
He's probably wearing long coat and a bandolier. Yeah, he's got
Okay.
his. Yeah.
What race were you? Or what heritage or back? What is it called?
Oh,
You took.
the
Well, you didn't take one.
islands.
Oh, Dagger Isles. Okay, we'll put it on there. So you're from the Dagger Isles. Weird decision. Academic. Oh, you're academic. Okay. Talker. He wrote Ticker as his alias. That's so cute. Yeah. One thing. One thing you probably always want to do with the Blades in the Dark character is have dots in the left side of at least something on all of them. Like you have 4 in prowess and 3 in insight. But if you have to throw a resolve resistance, which the ghost you'll be facing, you'll have to, you're gonna have 2 dice and take the lowest. So just let you know that. And in Blades in the Dark, when you reduce stress, which is actually going to be your superpower. When you indulge your vice, it is based off your lowest resistance, basically. And so when you indulge your vice to reduce stress, you would roll 2 dice and take the lowest also. So just to let you know, that's the mechanic. I don't know how often you've played Blades or whatever, but so, and like I said, it probably won't matter. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. You might actually run into a fucking ghost. and have to actually do something. But okay. Gotcha. Dagger's Isle, academic. All right. Corpse thief. Ooh. So why don't you like Mousetrap's mother?
What?
He won't. Nothing. You won't understand. He does. His mother is your enemy. Mouse. Sparrow. So we're walking in. What are you gonna do to locate said person?
We believe it's underground, so I'm going to use my dog to kind of find my way with a downstairs area.
Okay.
So survey.
He knows how to get down there.
Alright.
He basically runs to the altar and stands there. Where there's a preacher probably giving like a afternoon little sermon to I mean evening, it is night, an evening sermon. Not many people in the pews. But he's basically indicating that you'll have to move this altar to go downstairs. Or this is where the stairs are.
I am liking setting this place on fire again. Just say, you're gonna make this difficult to go down there. Might as well blow the place up.
Yeah. So there's 5 people in the pews. And the one looks like a younger guy who really doesn't want to be here. It's very half-hearted about your soul is not the most important part of you. The flesh, living.
What do you think? I'm running out of steam here. You gotta think of stuff too.
What are you doing, boss? Are you gonna sit here? Are we supposed to be
Secret?
listening to the
Can I
sermon or something?
can I make or have like a stink bomb to try and get the people out of the building, or a smoke bomb might work. We
So
could
you probably
pretend it's
have
on fire.
so you probably have a bunch of different little bombs on you or
Yeah.
something.
The Bandolier actually has a stink cloud, just so you know.
Yep, it has alkahest, binding oil, drift oil, drowned powder, eye-bound poison, fire oil grenade, quicksilver, skull fire poison, smoke bomb, spark is a drug, standstill poison, and trance powder. So those are the items that are on your bandolier. So you do have a smoke bomb.
Alright.
Uh,
Set the smoke bomb, shout out fire.
yeah, find some sort of corner. Is there like a confessional or something in here, or?
Do they have a confessional? That's interesting. Does the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh have a confessional? I'd say
Yes.
I would say some
It's more like a bragging
version,
room.
some noise,
Ah.
dude, noise. So they
This one?
have you. So the bragging room. So you like go in there and you brag about the stuff that you did, how you lived this week. You know, like I banged this chick and I was, so I got you. The bragging room. Okay, so so you're basically gonna to conceal your smoking of the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so mark your bandolier, and then one of those will be a smoke bomb. What are you rolling? You got a prowl because you're kind of trying to be quiet. You can use prowl. There's some probably wreck involved. I know you're not really wrecking things, but
Uh,
way because you were trying to convince a bunch of people to leave. You could you could do a group action on a sway. You wanted to do that.
uh, Rec sounds good.
I like
If
wreck.
you'll allow that.
Yeah, totally. This will be risky for standard effect.
Okay.
You're only throwing a fucking smoke bomb and yelling fire in a church.
I have the saboteur
Mhm.
When you wreck, the work
wreck
is
quiet.
much quieter.
Uh-huh.
Does that?
Do you want it to be quiet? You're trying to, like,
Well, the moment that I drop it off, I want it to be, and then
yeah, you don't want. Okay, yeah, you just want to see smoke. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense too. I like Saboteur. Drops it's a freaking sock.
6.
So, yeah, you wherever you wanted to have that smoke billowing from, there is now smoke billowing from.
I have the thugs start shouting out, "Fire! Fire!"
Oh God! What? Oh, hey, there's a fire! Somebody get the fire! Call, call! Get the salamanders! Oh my God, this building is so old. Someone get the salamander! He grabs the bell off the altar and he's ringing it. Come on, everybody, let's go! And he's ringing the bell as the smoke starts to fill the room, kind of leading the other.
Can we do a
Hang on,
group
hang on.
roll?
I gotta see how many people leave real quick.
Okay.
Okay, they all leave. But yeah, so everybody gets up. There's no derelict who's gonna just sit here and burn in hell. So you now have basically he's trying to usher you guys also. Obviously, he's like, "Come on, let's get out of here. There's a fire. There's a fire!" And he's still ringing the bell.
Can we sneak through the smoke so we can get to the altar?
Gentlemen, where you going? Oh shit! There's a fire. Why you? Oh no! Come on, let's get out of here. He's leaving.
Okay.
But he watches you guys go to the fucking altar. Yeah, so you make it to the altar.
I have fine wrecking tools.
Bet you the fuck you do, you fucking leech. So risky for great. You can destroy this altar and open it. It is secured somehow. There is a lock. Yes, so there's basically some type of mechanical locking system that has what appears to be a very intricate key on the side of the altar. That did you just 654 wreck me just now?
Yep.
What did you do to this fine piece of Daggers Isles quartz that's constructed in the craftsmanship of your people is just defined in the construction of this fucking altar. The symbols of their horses and their participation in the church. How do you wreck this altar?
Probably a
bad
shaped
now.
charge.
You gotta blow it up.
What'd you say?
A shaped charge.
You're gonna blow up
But
the altar?
no,
Did I
on the
just
lock.
describe to you? Oh God, I was crying. I'm like, dude, I just described like part of your heritage, and you're gonna blow it up.
I thought the same thing, man.
So you want to 654 Great Wreck? You're a cheating motherfucker. We should have talked about this before you destroyed it, but I like it. Yeah, so you basically just destroy the lock in a way where you can jam like a wrench or screwdriver or something, whatever, in there, and twist it, and you force the lock, and you hear that little ding, and you feel just a slight movement because this thing is well crafted, and you realize that this whole dais you're standing on is also very fine teak wood found Dagger Isles area. Very well crafted. This thing rolls no problem. You're like, oh wow, nice, on beautifully constructed bearings. And there's a set of stairs that leads into pitch black darkness.
Let's head down.
A lantern.
I did. What kind of lantern do you have?
I'll say a hooded lantern, so it's focused.
carry, belt, like hat. What kind of?
Since
You
I'm
know,
armed,
they have
I'll
belt ones. They
be
talk
belt.
about. Yeah, but because they talk about, if you actually read the book, they talk about they have like belt mounted ones. So basically, however you want your lantern, go ahead and mark that. I think that's actually
Yep.
yeah. So mark a lantern. If you're taking one too, kicker, go ahead and mark your lantern. So yeah, so the stairs, they go way too fucking far. Like way too far. Like you are pretty sure you've just gone 3 freaking stories down these stairs. Before you come all the way to the bottom, maybe 4 stories down, and it ends in pretty much a stone door.
Suresh, after you.
So it's just a stone door. We're trying.
So basically, the stairs, the door, and everything right here is made of all the same stone. It's
Yep.
almost like somebody like came down here, got to this point, and was like, "Hey, cut a door right here, and let's be done with it." And it's precision fitted. It looks like, and now that you look, like they're pretty sure there's at least 4 locks on this door.
On the outside.
What? Yeah, there's like you can see like 4 keyholes kind of.
Oh, okay. So it's not like
Like not locks,
padlocks.
not locks. No, yeah, no. It's like
Okay.
it like just almost intricate like the other ones upstairs. Obviously, this isn't from your homeland. It's from here in
Mhm.
Duskwall, since it's the stone from this hallway. But it's good stonework.
Why don't you open the door again like you did up there?
Yeah, I'm gonna try another shape charge.
And I'm gonna just get ready. Um,
You're
like
pretty
I'll
sure
stay back.
you're pretty sure that might be a bad idea.
Get ready or to load
No,
the door.
I'm talking to my wrecker.
Can I inspect the door more closely?
Yes, you can. And as you think about that, I think somebody was about to set off a shaped charged ghost EMP. Or did we already do that and I'm an idiot?
No, we have not
Mm.
done that.
All right, that's where we're at. So, they're at a door. You don't know that. You're in your boat, fucking hauling ass. There's a fucking monster on your ass, bro. So what do we start off at? Desperate for no effect,
That's what you
There's
said.
no effect.
and so I think that item would obviously, so the item will give us desperate for limited, and anything you might do to improve that, let me know. No, yeah, no. Sorry.
Does demolition tools give me anything?
Yeah, it's demolition tool, because you're kind of trying to fuck something up. Yeah, why not? Let's give you a 1-hit pony on this one. So, desperate for, was that put you at standard? Well, I
Yeah.
already gave you. No, I already gave you the. See, no, I already gave you an equipment bonus. Yeah, so that's what that.
Okay.
Yeah, so now that I think about it, that's what that item is. So that's basically having that set of demolition tools. That item would be. So yeah, no, I'm gonna. You already have. So if you can come up with a different bonus, that's not an equipment bonus. I'll go for it. But yeah, no, I think that'll So yeah, we're gonna be desperate for limited. You can push yourself. Obviously, you probably can't. To go desperate for standard.
Can the help action increase the
No,
effectiveness?
the assist adds a die.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, let me make sure. But assist, take 1 stress to give another player a plus 1 die.
Alright.
You might
Yeah.
also suffer consequences from the roll. Only 1 person may assist a roll. Yeah, so it's just 1 die.
Well, here we go. Desperate for limited.
Limited. Tinker. Is that what you're rolling, Tinker? You said? Yeah. It's the worst outcome. You suffer severe harm. Serious complication occurs. You lose this opportunity. You hear an explosion go off in the back, and you're pretty sure it wasn't supposed to be an explosion. There, Bellows. So you're gonna take. Oh, it's got. It's man. It's gonna be level. Yeah, you're taking level 3 harm. You know, basically fucking blowed up. So, how much space do you have on your load?
I have just used the spirit mask.
Sphere mass is 0. It shouldn't cost you anything. I don't
So we're
think
saying
that's.
he has 3.
Yeah, so you have 3. So what you can do in this situation, that so the level 3 harm basically puts you out of the rest of this mission. You have to push yourself to do anything.
Mhm.
You can use armor, which takes 2 load to reduce it to level 2 harm. Freaking backfired.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Okay. So mark your 2 armor. It's two slots for armor to take that
Yep.
the 1
So I'll
reduction.
have one spot open.
And you can always resist.
Oh.
And just hope he rolls it.
And that would make it to level 1. But yeah, if you roll that, you're also going to put yourself out. If you don't roll high enough, you're going to
No,
put yourself
I'm gonna
out.
take the. I'll take the. It's only gonna be on one side of the level 2, or is
Yeah,
it both sides?
just one side. No, just one.
All right, and this is still gonna be bloated up.
Yeah. So you messed me up. I just called it something else.
Backfire.
Yeah, backfire. So basically, any kind of like prowl, shit like that. If you get in a fight, it's gonna mess with you. You're gonna lose a die for shit like that. It's
So
it's
prowl,
a physical.
prowess
It's not.
is -1.
Well, no, not prowess. Just like because yeah, it's in certain situations you'll get that negative. Not in everything, So I wouldn't. Maybe if you're tuning to something, why would that? It hurts, but why would that affect your tuning? It might affect your social skills because you fucking looked all burnt and shit right now. So someone like, whoa, what the fuck? So
Gotcha.
I said it'll be situational, and that's how it's supposed to work, and and that's why there's 2 slots because you can have 2 different level 2 harms that do 2 different things. But yeah, so level 2 harm backfire, and wow, I'm gonna say he's basically gonna he's catching up to that boat. He's like basically right. He is now about to climb onto that boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna
With that
go
being
over
that,
to Bellows and say, "Did it work? I don't think so." As I look
Bellows is going to
like
start
I'm.
serpentining the boat.
to do and so you're in fight or flight mode, and you will not be able to operate this boat in an effective manner if you do not resist the fact that this supernatural being is climbing on your boat.
So we both have to roll resolve.
No, you're good. You're good right now. You don't. He's driving the boat. So he'll have to have it if he wants to actually drive the boat. Bellows will have to do a resolve roll. Basically, a resolve to resist they're basically either freezing up and like doing nothing, or trying to run. And it's almost what you kind of want to do is serpentine anyway. You'd be like, but you would do it just ineffectively. You know, you'd be screaming at the monster as much as you tried to be driving if you didn't resist. Oh, bam, no stress, bam. So you're driving the boat. And like I said, he's climbing on this boat, and it's a ghost, but he has fucking mass. He you know he's getting on this fucking boat. You feel the weight, you feel the displacement of this being, climbing on your boat here. And you felt that wave of terror, and how do you fight through that as that wave of just pure panic hits you?
Theodore Bellows, an unstable individual, is going to look back, look forward, look back, look forward, kind of like, oh shit, get the fuck off my boat. And he's going to start weaving like really hard S pins until trying to throw this creature off. And he is just going to obsessively stare in front of him.
Oh.
So that he can just focus all of his attention on his driving.
You're ignoring the situation?
No,
Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm using finesse. No,
I know. No,
I said
just
specifically I am using S pen turns to try to throw this creature off.
No, I'm saying that's how you you beat off that creature with your resolve rolls. You just ignored him. You're like, yeah, he's on here, but it's just it's just a weighty guy on the back. I can get him off. No, I know you're doing your finesse. And whew, man. Oh, what do we got? So we're like I said, so we're gonna start off desperate. Obviously, no effect. This motherfucker's strong. What can you give me? How much stress do you have to give?
This would put if I missed.
One, and I have a full boat of stress.
Okay.
And that knocks me out, right? Not just gives me a trauma.
Well, I was thinking, I was gonna, yeah, it would put you, it'd give you a trauma and take you. So basically, you'd be like, kind of just like either jump off the boat or, hobble in the corner and whatever.
There is one thing I will do before I do that.
I was hoping you had two. I was gonna say he could use you somehow with an assist to actually increase the effect. But there's a couple of things. Ooh, that'd be horrible.
Actually, there's nothing we can do with it unless Mist has a better idea, because I can't push myself or else I'm out too.
And I look at the situation and I realize how desperate it is. And I open the box. Is this something that can go on me?
You got to be able to see if you can open the box. I think you've done the ritual. You've done this. You've done this thing to set this box in motion. You spent the time. That's what you've been doing. That's why you learned all this information. You know this is going to be horrible.
It's
roll an attunement.
This is the last.
Roll an attunement. We'll talk about this in a second. Roll a fucking attunement. And let me make sure I have the description of this. I want to give it to you right.
Is it this is desperate?
Oh fuck yeah, this is desperate.
What effect am I getting on this?
Extreme.
And I guess I get a +1 because I'm touching the box.
You cheating ass motherfucker. Of course you do.
That's a 5.
Desperate extreme. There's a consequence.
Oh, I know there's a
You
consequence.
do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer severe harm. A serious complication occurs. You have reduced effect. A serious complication occurs. You can now fucking touch the item in the box. You open this box. Inside is the lower jawbone of Utu with fine crystalline teeth. The jaw is contained in this fine golden toned box carved. Oh, and basically it's lined with sun spider silk. So it's this beautiful fucking. It almost has its own glow. The silk that this jawbone sits in. A sun spider, you've never heard of it. You know what it is. You've kind of heard of it. You've heard of the silk because the silk has been around, but nobody's ever seen a sun spider. There's no new silk being made. It's silk that's
Okay.
already been around.
So this is ancient.
Yeah.
From the time when the sun was
you
still around.
know, touching this, it's a curse.
Is bad.
It's a curse. And I have the words written. Interesting, I've had the words capitalized, cursed, all crazy, and permanent in parentheses, all quiet after it. Do you touch the jawbone?
I attempt to put it on my lower jaw.
No, right is the moment you touch it, you are in agonizing pain. You suffer level 3 harm, charmed, smitten. All your resolve stats are now 3. If they were 3, one of those is a 4. Whichever one you
of them.
choose,
So I
one of
choose a
them can
tune.
become a 4. You can now speak one unknown or forgotten truth. The soul of Utu, you know this. The soul of Utu can now inhabit the scoundrel and can possess the scoundrel and force them to do his bidding. The only thing that's flowing through your mind at this time is Utu only wants to be remembered and it brought back from beyond. So you are now the voice of Utu. What do you do? You do not have this level 3 harm does not force you to have to push yourself to action, but you do have
Oh,
level
okay.
3 harm charmed. You can resist it if you want, but you know what happens right now. You'll probably have your friend. You know what? What do you do to that door?
I want to.
I'm like, what door? Oh.
I wanted to examine it more closely. Study.
Okay. Oh, study. I like study.
Use your choose tools to do more fine study as well.
So for this it will be I'm gonna say risky. Yeah, you don't know what's up. You don't know what's there. Risky for a limited effect. Is where you're starting.
I'm. Okay, that's fine.
You have, I know you have stuff like fine lockpicking tools. You probably have. Oh no, you're a leech, not a.
I have fine
not a
tinkering
lurk.
tools.
Fine tinkering tools, so that would give you risky for standard with the use of your tools. Pushing yourself, take 2 stress. You can take an extra dice or take it to risky to great. Devil's bargain. Devil's bargain is I start a 4-tick clock. Someone knows you're here, and I'm gonna mark 1 tick on that clock.
I'll push myself for an extra die.
Okay.
So that'd be 1 bonus.
Guys never make it fun. Ooh, yeah. All right. Risky. You do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer harm. A complication occurs. You have reduced effect. You end up in a desperate position. Ooh, you know what? You should have taken my thing. It would have been so much better on you. But I'm gonna start the same clock I just told you, but this time I'm marking it twice. Somebody knows you here.
Resist.
Yeah, I'll resist.
So resist. So would you roll study? So that's what, insight? No. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever study falls under, roll that resistance roll, which I think you have 3, which are pretty good. 6. So you take no stress. And we go to a 1 tick. Somebody knows you here. Nah. Yeah, so you pretty sure you in your little inspection, you were messing with something clicked, or you felt yeah, this door's trapped. This door is trapped in more ways than one. You're pretty sure mechanical, and there's something else there. Maybe something in the ghost field.
That's fun. Can you deal with the mechanical?
Yeah, you're pretty sure blowing this door would be a bad idea.
All right. So I was a cult for sure. So I have some ties to the non-physical. I was wondering, can I use the tune along with my electrical plasma ammunition to like create a disturbance of the whatever is protecting this door?
Yeah, you want to tune to it? Yeah, you can go ahead and. So when you tune to the ghost field, do you have a spirit mask? You probably don't.
Nope.
Not a whisper. So yeah, you tune, and you kind of see, like small wards, like the 4 locks are, like north, south, east, west, basically, kind of on the door. Pretty
Okay.
much, kind of, and they're probably not like equidistant from top to bottom. They're probably like nice space for a man to fucking unlock. Not some hulking monster or anything.
All right. So I
Um,
have electrical ammunition. Can
okay.
I take some of the bullets, take the electroplasma, and try and use that to kind of disrupt the wards itself?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, you can. Let's do an attunement roll. So you're gonna basically just use the highly toxic electroplasm to try to disrupt the symbol. So basically, and then, like I said, so each of the locks has like the symbol on it. So you just kind of like try to disrupt the little traps there. Go ahead and roll an attunement roll then. You said attunement, right? Or did I? Okay.
Sentiment. Risky. What?
It'll be risky for limited.
Always
Starting. Because
limited.
they're stronger than you are. They're the power of these things are set by somebody who's, it's like rolling your 3rd level dispel magic and having to roll your 20 to see
Since
if you
my
pass.
dog has the ghost form, can you help me in any way to push it?
No, because the electroplasmic ammunition shit is probably toxic to him.
Probably true. All right. I would
Him
ask for
him being
assist.
go him
Give me
him
assist.
being him being ghosty, he's probably probably
Right.
really affected by it. Ooh, assist. So
Yeah, I
he's
can.
asking, how much stress do you got?
Uh, I've only got 3 stress so far.
Yep.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah, so you can just do, like I said, so this would be something really simple. Yeah, how would you assist your friend?
Using the knowledge you had from studying the room, you have a more knowledge than what I have. So you're just guiding me.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that, using the information you gained from your earlier study. I like that. So I'll
Alright,
accept
let's
that
do
as a
one.
die. It's an extra die.
Fuck, 4.
4, not bad, not bad. So
Well,
risky.
the assist that helped me. So good job.
And, risky. Do it. There's a consequence. Except before complication occurs. I'm gonna say you, it reduced it would reduce the effect of the trap is what you've done, and basically that's as far as you can get it. So if these aren't open properly, you're pretty sure there's going to be some kind of like a dart trap concept. So something's gonna happen. Someone's taking some damage if these doors aren't open properly.
If I resist it, what would happen?
I would say you disable 2 of them if you resist. So basically 2 will be reduced effect, 2 will be disabled.
Be a very big gamble on this part. Okay, let's do this. 2, that'd be 4. I got
puts
1
you-
left.
Oh!
That's only because I have Survivor. I get 1 plus stress because of that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you just see him fucking over there, just pushing himself to do whatever the hell he's doing there. Ticker. He's done his part in the, I guess, that side. But there's still, basically the mechanical traps in the way that if these aren't unlocked properly, they set off the trap.
Okay.
Which you're pretty sure it just locks the door down.
Okay. I'm gonna try and pick locks with my fine tinkering tools.
Okay, I like this.
Move away.
So I'm gonna say you're probably gonna start. Like I said, there's 4 of them. I don't know that I'm gonna make you make 4 rolls. You're gonna start on one of the ones he was sure that he disabled the like the mystical trap off of. Yeah. So let's do some. What are you gonna use?
Tinker, I guess.
Okay, you can use wreck. Like I said, if you want to, you are kind of it's one. Oh, yeah. I guess you're not really wrecking. You really don't want to wreck. Never mind. Wreck would be bad, but Tinker is good. I like Tinker. Work was for you.
What's the position? Risky?
You will be risky for. Oh man. So I'm gonna say lemon. Yeah, you're gonna be able to open this one lock. Yeah, you're gonna have to do it for each lock. That's for as of now. So you'll have to. This will have to be done like 4 times basically.
Push myself.
So pushing yourselves to stress. You can, like I said, so you can that'll change it from you can add a die or go risky standard, which I'll give you 2 locks basically with 1 roll. And it'll be the 2 that are the first one we'll do the 2 that are unwarded already.
Alright, yeah, I'll push myself up to standard.
Okay. Okay, so risky standard. Oh.
Great.
So you basically enjoyed the first one so much. Tell me the how fun it is when you look into this lock
Oh, it's like a puzzle.
and it just oh yes, let me know.
So he goes in sort of like he's taking it apart, learning how it works, just working his way through the lock.
You are an academic. Makes sense. Yeah, you probably just see a geometric pattern in there. You're like, oh, and yeah, that's gonna open all those locks. A little bit of stickiness in the door. You didn't lock them. You didn't use the keys. Maybe it sensed that somehow. Um, but this massive block moves in about 15, 20 inches and then stops. And you see to your left is a freaking a cut in the wall, and there's little grooves on the side that you can grab, slide the door over. And this door is massive. This door is at least 12 inches wide, just big and moves pretty smoothly. Dark ass hallway beyond. Um, Stale air. And the sound of moaning. Um, there's an area up here that you can see is kind of open, but your dog is sensing to you that what are you talking about? This is a straight hallway, and you're like, no, there's a fucking an opening right there, about 10 freaking paces wide, and there's a cavern or some kind of depression, but your dog can't sense it. Like it's like that. No, no, no. He's like, no, there's a hallway here. Hallway, hallway, all the way down. And you're like, no, dude, I can see the fucking opening. And you hear moaning coming from inside that opening.
Ams do I have left? One, two, 4. I am tired out. You have to leave this. Tink. I'm gonna call you Tink a lot of times. Tick.
So we hear moaning down the hallway.
Yeah, so
Yes.
basically there's a hallway in front of you, and off to the right, like I said, and it's like for some reason the dog can't detect this opening, like, and when it walked by it, nothing seems to happen. Like the moaning doesn't change. Um, but there's just like and it's more than you're pretty sure it's around 5 people maybe that are moaning in there. 4. You hear about 4 different voices.
Okay. Can I try to get a
You
bit
want a better
closer to
view,
sneak
don't
up?
you? You do.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a prowl. It'll be risky for standard.
We do a group prowl.
You can do a group prowl. Risky
Alright,
for standard.
you lead.
Yeah.
Alright, roll first.
Oh, there you go.
5 it is.
Yeah, 5 it is. You kind of creep up. Standard noise. You hear the moaning change slightly. Like the sound of maybe a group of people who were talking and heard something and kind of quieted slightly to hear what's going on. So basically, they're kind of onto you. They're kind of listening. They don't know you're there though. So you look around the corner, and it's just 4 what look like people. Just in like ragged pants, shirts, and they're just standing there, kind of humming. Their kind of eyes are closed a little bit, and then they'll open them, and you've heard this. You've heard of these before, but these are 4 hollows.
Hollows?
Hollows. Um.
Not harvesters, right?
So no, hollows, totally
Okay,
different.
okay.
So
Sure.
hold up right there. What were you guys doing on that boat again?
Being taken over by a god.
Oh, we were having a good time, I thought.
Missed. So like I said, this harvester is now standing on this boat. You have opened a box, touched this jaw, which it's larger than yours, just like in proportions, and it replaced your bottom jaw, and it didn't shrink completely down to the size of your old jaw. It's devastatingly painful. Like I said, you're super powerful a little bit more now. What do you do? Like this thing is menacing you, and you're basically standing there. You want to be remembered.
This,
Remember.
Hang on.
from what I remember, the dragon destroyed the god, and the god was the god of sun.
So no. So Shemesh is he who was brought by the light, and he was the one who basically destroyed the sun. And so you basically are the destroyer of the sun and the shatterer of the gates of death. You're the one who basically created it, my game.
And who is
Or you have his
Otu?
jaw
Otu.
anyway. Utu
Otu.
or Shemesh is the same person. Different names.
Utu and Smash.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. That's yeah. There that
No,
helps.
no.
Yeah, Utu and Shemesh are the same person, and there is no difference. It's just what culture and at what time period he was referenced. What do you do? What do you do? No, really. What do you want to do?
And so
You want to be remembered. Remember that.
Smash is he who is brought by the sun.
He who was brought by the light. So basically,
the
the sun
light.
brought him. So the story is from what you understand. So Mesh is the son of the moon god, and he was mad at his father for rejecting him. So he wanted to destroy the sun, because without the sun, there's no moon. And he's fucking upset because there's still a moon, even though there's no sun. So that's where you're
And
at.
those two moons are looking at me right now.
3 moons. There's the full moon and the 2 sisters. Full on, straight up like full moons too, bright. Yeah, that's the hate right there. Utu only wants to be remembered and brought back from beyond. What do you do? This thing isn't here to cause you pleasure. He wants that jaw. He means to take it. You know Utu is watching this. You can actually see yourself through that eye.
He's watch. Yeah, the other guys.
You see 6 people in a room. I'm pretty sure you hear several more in the room next to you. Those people are conducting a ritual right now. Hands are coming through a floor. You see yourself. What are you doing, dude? Your fucking buddy's about to die with you. If you go down, your buddy dies behind you. What do you do?
So I can see what's going on. Can
What are you talking about? You're standing at the back of the boat and you see a harvester. What do you do?
But you were just describing that I see the ritual going on. Am I
What
seeing that?
what are you talking about? You're standing at the back of the boat. What do you do?
I think you confused them.
Well, he saw that, but he doesn't see it anymore. What do you do? What do you do?
I would like to try and open up a portal and send this harvester to wherever that ritual's going on.
You know you have to take him. You know you can't send him. You know you have to take this harvester to that ritual.
I
Roll
will
attunement.
try and do that.
Roll attunement. Controlled extreme.
Controlled extreme.
Don't forget your extra die.
Even on top of just getting an additional one?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Pretty sure you're still holding that fucking box.
Good luck, Billows.
You don't give a shit
6,
about Bellows.
5,
You don't
5.
give a shit. You actually don't give a shit about Bellows. You want to be remembered. Well,
Remember me.
so Bellows, you probably hear, oh wow, screams like voices upon voices. That harvester is hacking at you, dude. As you grab him and you step off the back of this fucking boat, and your devil friend, you hear her fucking screaming as you step into that water, and you fucking come out in a fucking flood into a room with 6 people surrounding a fucking circle. The devil is crawling out of a man standing at the front of it with an eye in his fucking forehead. You hear moaning down the hall behind you. You have to roll resolve to do anything in this room. Besides free, but well, you can't even flee. This room is locked. You could try to flee. There's a door, but it's a heavy stone door and it's secured. But you have to free or freeze.
Or roll resolve.
Yeah, if you roll resolve, you're gonna, unless you roll a 6, you're gonna trauma out anyway, and that'll just, you'll die.
Unless he rolls a crit.
Unless you roll a
which
crit,
case-
then you gain it, then you gain another dot, and you can not really do anything else because having just 2 sucks.
God damn.
So
No,
I
I'm
have to roll resolve.
gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do this for you. Before you have to roll resolve. You don't have to roll resolve yet. You get 1 action. You got one. You think of something. You got 1 minute to come up with something. 1 action to do in this room. You cannot kill the man with the eye. What do you do? I'm not gonna say you cannot. You will not kill the man with the eye.
I don't want to kill him. I want to rip the eye out and put it on me.
You're not even sure you want to do that. But yeah, what are we gonna do? What would you do in this room with that stipulation?
I can't. I don't want to kill him.
Yeah,
and
you
I
don't even
want
want to.
to
You
rip
don't
the
want
eye
to.
out.
You don't want to touch him. He's like, he's you. Why would you want to mess with him? Why the fuck is he summoning this fucking dude in the middle of the floor? Also, That's not you. But he's you. There might be some discussions.
So he's third partying, trying to force this harvester.
Yeah. So third party.
Because he's having this ritual go on
Mm-hmm.
to come after the jaw. Because he can't come after the jaw.
What are you talking about? Why is he summoning the devil? That's what you want to know. You want to be remembered.
The legendary fight, and you will be remembered.
Bellows, you make it to the location unmolested for the rest of your trip.
Exactly. That's why he's doing the head bob. Not sure what happened, but we'll just go with it.
So are you just trying to have the harvester? You just releasing the harvester to into the room? What are you just? That's what's going on in here? What are you doing? Are you freezing? Or are you trying to run? Or are you resisting? Or are you doing something? What's going on?
Well, I wanted the harvester to rip this other guy, but
If you
you
let
said
him
I
go
can't.
and he rushes to the harvest, if that harvester rushes to him, you know you could tear. You know you can tear this harvester to shreds. Why wouldn't he be able to tear this harvester to shreds? You know it'd be a waste of your time.
Disrupt the ritual.
You are the voice of Utu.
Command him to stop. Order him to give you the eye. Become one with you.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
wanted to
Utu
take
get
the eye, but I can't. I can't.
Utu already has the eye. Why would Utu want to take the eye?
Become one.
Utu has the eye. It doesn't. Why would it want to be one? It's never wanted to be one. So, what do you do?
If I don't do anything, the harvester kills me, so I have to kill the harvester.
No. Who said the harvester's gonna kill you? This harvester's terrified of you. It's coming at you. It wants to get your jaw. But you could destroy this harvester. You know he can. But in the process of you destroying this harvester, that when I say would have killed Bellows, the things that it would have released, at least one of them would have, or he would have had to jump off the fucking boat into the fucking freezing cold water, and that doesn't work too well either. So you taking him with you, you brought him here. Destroying this thing would release the feral spirits inside, and this shit just gets stupid from fucking there. But there's a devil coming through. His shoulders are fucking poking through. He's actually probably fucking the fire, the heat is coming off of this motherfucker. Is turned the water you brought to fucking steam. Dude, you're the voice of Utu.
And he's summoning the Utu is summoning a devil.
No, the people in the room are summoning the devil. Utu's just sitting at the thing. Why is he doing it? You're asking yourself. Why is Utu here? Why is he summoning a devil? What's your answer to that? Why would you summon a devil? It's not you. Okay, you guys
Can I
see 4.
command the?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Can I command the harvester to kill the people doing the ritual?
Yeah. Roll a tune.
What would this be?
Controlled extreme. All your attune rolls from now on will be a controlled extreme. The most horrible thing you've ever seen. He's the harvester kind of stops its action, and screams, and these ghosts fly out from him, grab to these 6 men, and basically start consuming them as they stand there, taking like physical bites out of these people, ripping them to shreds, blood everywhere. Everywhere. Utu laughs. Thank you, my child. And the devil steps forth. Sacrifice of 6 people, giving him the energy he needs as he laughs. He reaches forward to grab the jaw from your face. What do you do?
Who's
So you guys
grabbing
are
the jaw?
ooh, the devil is, but you're gonna pause there for a second. You guys in the room. So like I said, there's 4 hollows. As you're sitting there, you hear the sound of a mad rush of water, like just a large amount. And moments later, a sound of steam. Obviously, you're like, "What the fuck?" And screams, and the definite laugh of a devil. Unmistakable. Devil laughing down that hallway.
I arm my pistols with electroplastic ammunition.
You
The
know
fuck?
when you pull that trigger, even if you were to push yourself, use your fine pistols, you would be at no effect.
What shit you do?
Walking into that room. I didn't sacrifice 6 people to a demon. What do you fuck me? Fuck you. I didn't complete the
I
ritual.
said Grim.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't complete the ritual. Grim did that. Grim completed the ritual. Thank you, Grim. Appreciate it.
I mean, I would argue that you bullied Grim into doing it, but
I did. Well, I have to, he was quiet. I had to get this thing moving, and I fucking did bully him into it, and fuck you. It was fun. I'm sorry, Grim. I love you. Do you feel cheated, Grim? Are you upset? Should I not have murdered those people? Then you release them to stop the ritual? Like a
I don't care about their deaths.
cannibalistic. Okay, then we're good. Yeah, then see, he doesn't feel cheated. You feel good, right? We're good? Hear the voice of Uttu.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this guy.
You are never playing this character again.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, I understand that.
Okay. Yeah, this is you.
Second I put the jawbone on, I knew I was not playing him again.
I will probably ask you stuff if that's cool about what your character, because you are coming into my Sunday game. You are mine. I am taking you. Thank you very fucking much. I love you. Mousetrap is gonna fucking hate you, and so are his friends.
Not true. I'm planning something against bigger special things. I'm making plans.
So you know what's at the end of this hall now. You felt this wave of just pure. I think it's hate, heat, and the smell of if it had lies. If lies had a fucking smell, that's what it would be. hate, heat, and lies. And you're like, yeah, I ain't got nothing for that, you know.
So I was a cult member. We
Mm-hmm.
to the point that we've been summoned in here to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Power level comparison between what we summoned and what is I'm feeling right now.
Level, pretty sure. Yeah, pretty level. Like you guys, you know, you guys didn't even well, I'm gonna say it's higher because he did sacrifice six
We
people.
sacrificed one person from that.
Yeah. So a little bit higher. Yeah, you feel you're like, ooh. Yeah, you
In
don't
that
know six
case,
people were sacrificed, but six people were sacrificed. Actually, yeah, six people were sacrificed.
yep. In that case, I roll a joint, light it, and walk away. What the shit? We're too late.
Oh, hello, Mr. Bellows. How are you? I am Sister Payne. Woman stands there at the entrance to this. What the fuck? How is this room so fucking big when you had to fucking bow and crouch when you came in? And she's like, so where's the box?
I have no idea. My
What?
companion opened said box, put said jawbone on, I guess, and jumped through a portal.
She reaches out and shakes your hand, uh, and kind of rushes through the door and says, good luck to you, sir. I'm sorry for your loss. And um, she vanishes into the night as now two artifacts of Shemesh travel the world. um, but yeah, I don't know what the fuck, man. Wow.
I mean, I completed the ritual, so I'm gonna tell the
Thank
demon
you.
dude to fucking take the eye off the other guy.
But you wouldn't do that. It's you. That's what you don't
Yeah, but
understand.
he's trying to have the demon take it off of me.
No, not that. That demon was being you. He was having you. He no.
See,
Utu
you're
was.
confusing your own narrative now.
Yeah.
I
Because
am
you did say
confused
the
right now.
demon is. You
The
said the
demon
demon
was
is
just
trying to rip
being
the jawbone
summoned.
off. No, the
Yeah, but
last
he's
thing
Well,
the
you
didn't
said
I
before you
did.
changed
I
scene is
did,
the
didn't
demon.
I? I did. You're right. There's gonna be a fight here. But this is the fun part. So there was a scenario where the crew, a crew of mine fell through a hole and they got in this fight, and there's a man standing at the back of the fight, watching the whole fight the whole time. Horribly enough, he's not physically there, but you are right. You do have control of this demon. That dude is fucked. I will say you did sacrifice six people, and going forward, there will probably be only one person with items of Shemesh. This will be fucking interesting. Oh, you're a horrible person. I shouldn't have let you finish the ritual. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there, guys. I know we got some downtime if we ever do this again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say you guys know that walking down that hall would mean your death.
Yep.
Uh,
Fallen Sparrow is making his way to the Outlands. He can survive there more likely than in here. Way that feels.
that is so fun. I'm like, okay, I'll just end the ritual. Okay, cool. He's gonna kill these people. Yes, it's a sacrifice. He's not gonna end the ritual. He's gonna finish it. I love it when my whole brain just goes insane because of you people.
I didn't think. I thought it was gonna interrupt it. I didn't realize it was gonna end it.
I thought it was gonna interrupt it too. Right up into the point where I murdered them by chewing on them, and I realized when I said the blood splatters across the room,
The entire room. I'm like, oh.
that's it. That changed my whole life
It was the way the
in
ritual
that
was
one
ended.
moment. And so, like I said, so yeah, you do know he's not in that room. But like I said, if you don't mind, I'll send you messages here and again to
Yeah.
you know, if you have a, so basically your current objective is basically that eye.
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently I have to go through the circle of the flame to get to it.
Yep.
So funny.
Alright.
I knew you were gonna touch that thing. But everybody have a good one. See you next Wednesday.
Thanks
Sunday.
for the fun.
I hope it
That was
was.
fun.
You guys, dude. That was improv the whole fucking way. I hope I didn't fucking ruin your guys' day.
No, it's fun, man.
That was
I
great.
had
Thank you.
some things. I had some things written down. Like I said, I had like shit for your gather information. That's why when you rolled that 6, I had more information for you. I had like basic outlines, but I'm like, how am I gonna slow these guys down? I have 4 hours, and I tried to keep my timer on so I didn't have you guys sitting for too long. I hope that wasn't. You
Oh,
guys
that
at the party.
changing between the two groups was freaking me out. Like one time you're like, so what do you want to do at the door? I'm like, there's no door with me.
Thank you. And that was meant to be jarring. Obviously, it was. You know, I had my like I said, I had my little timer set, and that was one of the failings of